Late? I don't know what you mean, Satanaku. This is the time we've been going... This is about the time we've been going live for the weekday streams. Unless you just mean compared to when I go live on weekends. And in which case, yeah, it's a pretty late stream. But what's good, chat? How you guys doing? I hope everybody's just been having a genuinely good time. Not a lot has changed since last time. Obviously, I haven't done anything to continue the story because I want to do all that live. Which, by the way, let me make sure I actually turned on the desktop sounds. Think it's just you. Yeah. Like, just you in chat, or you just feel like it's really late? Because if you mean it's just you in chat, that's not a surprise. Nobody wants to come around to a Fox stream anymore. But yeah, not a lot has changed in anything. I will say, ordinarily, I don't know. I started getting into the idea of like maybe before, like giving more people time to come in by doing farming. But I'm like, I just really want to hop into the story. And there's no one, and since it's early enough, and there's no one here to really contest me on this idea, I feel like we could just go ahead and pop into the story. I just really want to play more Penacony. Because quite literally, I just want my E2 Gallagher, and I can't do that unless I finish the story.
Haven of memories.
For the
Every
record,
touch,
we now have E1 Gallagher.
like a thorned rose.
Because I am weak to the gacha. I have an addiction. I admit this. And I rolled another 10 roll. Well, technically I rolled 2 10 rolls. So I'm 20 pity right now on characters. And I got another Pela for the first one. She will not leave me alone, I swear. But on the second one, I got my Gallagher. So I'm kind of okay with I'm kind of okay with where everything has gone up. Oh, and from the story banner, I ended up getting my first Eidolon copy of Branya, so she now has a 50% fixed chance of recovering 1 skill point, which in my opinion is awesome. Okay, onward with the story. By the way, I have, you know what? I'm not gonna bring it up.
How does it feel to be in business with Aventurine?
In the words of Im and JTV, if it's not 100%, it's practically 0%. No, he says if it's not 100%, it's 50%. But yeah, I get what you mean. How does it feel to be in business with Aventurine? I bet you're used to it.
That's just his style. All or nothing is his mantra.
But I want to say I recently started delving into my characters, specifically like how to build them, and I noticed something, and I'm not sure I agree with it. But I don't want to take up so much time discussing it because it's like, it's just a me thing, and I can explore that thing later. So,
he's always closed
just Penacony storyline.
Not a hitch, and basically never lost a gamble. Which is why, on the issue of retaking
Never lost a
Penacony,
gamble.
I'm watching with keen interest.
Hey guys, can we like, how do you think Aventurine would enjoy gacha games?
Of course. It's business after all. What's important is where you're seated at the table.
Honestly, this man
As for
really
the 2
couldn't lose the
cases,
gacha because he just wail.
apologies, but
You sure
I
he
don't
does?
have much info on them either. All I
Aventurine
can
is
do
the
is
guy
ask
who
you to
literally,
keep digging for
he
more
is the
details.
absolute mega whale who has E6, S5 of every character in the game. And it barely put a dent in his bank account. And he is the guy that everybody hates. Because he just soars through the game.
Captain's orders. What do you want?
What is that
We
accent?
made a mistake last time.
My man.
And we're working hard to rectify it now.
What
We
is
don't
that
have time
accent,
for
my
anything
man?
else. Surveilling the IPC executive Topaz, ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel during her time on Penacony. We've got the right one this time.
So
What?
that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly at the time.
We made a mistake last time and working hard to rectify. We don't have time for anything else. Surveilling The IPC executive Topaz, ensuring she stays. We can. Oh, I was gonna say. Oh.
It's you again. Back for more trouble? We're not afraid of you this time.
My dude, you should be
Spit it
afraid of
out.
me. You absolutely
Stop
should
bothering
be.
us if you've nothing important.
So you know each other. Why do you keep running into people you've beaten up before?
In my defense, oh, is that what the accent? I'm like. But in any case, it's like, in my defense, I think it's more like every person we meet just has to get beaten up.
That's right.
Like,
We're
is it really my
investigating a murder
fault?
For the family. Can we speak to your captain about the case?
Well...
Hey! The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps before he returned from Dream's Edge.
Okay.
What murder? You'd better stop spouting nonsense.
Yeah, that's right. We have nothing to report. Please leave.
We were hired by the
Looks
family.
like they're not going to cooperate. But they did at least tell us that the captain is at Dream's Edge.
These
Why don't we just look for the security?
these guys are
officer
idiots.
then? It's probably Gallagher, the one he mentioned, right?
These guys are idiots. But second of all, Himiko, why don't you just tell them that you were asked by the family to look into the murder, and then they would tell us what they know? Why on earth are we having to do this whole runaround? Just tell them that we were asked. I'm just gonna be real. Sometimes the game is just like, okay, we want you to go and talk to this one character, but then it gives you a runaround about like, hey, what's up, Deontay Law?
Such tight
You did hate you couldn't get
security.
Sparkle, but you're okay with getting
But
Acheron.
they're
Acheron
stumped by
is
the case as well.
fucking amazing. I just got her, and adding her to my account,
Gallagher.
literally,
Where could he be?
I am now clearing, like, it used to be, I couldn't really do that well on, like, floor 8 of MOC, and now I beat 9 with 3 stars. That's a very big upgrade, in my opinion.
Apologies. The Bloodhound family is running an investigation up ahead.
I do
No
think, like,
unauthorized
obviously,
personnel
I'm
allowed.
not doing too well at 10,
Hold on a minute.
but I think that just is a sign of, okay, I need to
think
fix
I've
up some of my
seen you
builds
before.
here.
The gray-haired one.
How
Hello!
much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Penacony?
March, I am... I am very hurt that you would believe that I've been stirring up trouble, but you're right.
You think you look alike?
How about a clockwork
Wait,
trick?
are you for real?
Not possible. It was you the last time yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that silver-haired girl.
I didn't do... What? We didn't beat you up.
I'm not letting you get by this time. Please leave, or I'll have to get on my knees and beg you.
What?
What kind of heinous crime have you committed now?
Getting closer to 11, but
Hold
you
on,
need to fix
sir.
your lower units to get
We
further
have
in.
documents
Fair.
authorized by the family that would
I'm
aid
sorry.
your investigation.
I'm
If it
sorry.
wouldn't trouble you, could we see this Mr. Gallagher?
The fact that his biggest threat is getting on
Who
his knees
exactly
and...
is this Gallagher you keep talking about? There've been a few people mentioning this name. Even the one with the gray hair.
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us. That's all I can
So,
divulge.
wait, do they not know Gallagher's
He'll
name?
do. He's the one we've been looking for.
I'm confused.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no
Except
one's
we
allowed
have
through.
documents from the family
Everyone, please leave.
letting us enter,
There's
telling
no need
you
for us to make
that they
things
have given us
difficult for each other,
permission
right?
to assist.
We're really sorry for troubling you.
Just show
Let's think
him
of
the
another way.
damn documents.
Another way. That's it.
I don't
Did
get
they say something
this.
about that? What clockwork? That got this guy to change his mind. Can you perform it again? That, clocky magic.
But I can't abuse it for evil doings.
It's not bad if we're resolving a misunderstanding.
What if we're just creating another misunderstanding? March is tempting us with great evil.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that's everyone. Please leave.
You and this Bloodhound family have met before, and you know he's very uptight, but you're also aware that principles sometimes don't matter when a person is in a good mood. We're just getting him drunk.
Let me see what time it is now.
Is it time for you to go on break?
Whoa, it's this time already. What? Time to clock out, and no one's gonna stop me.
I do love how cheery he is. What the hell? Gotta figure out team for stage 4 pure fiction first half because you've been at this all day.
What?
I am like super close to stage to getting the 60,000 needed for
Clockwork
stage
trick
2.
of yours. It's kinda dangerous.
At least he won't be getting in our way.
But I
again.
am gonna say I do need to start.
Let's go find that
I need to start
and
building
ask
my
him
fire
the intricacies of the
trailblazer
case.
because apparently he actually works very well for Acheron teams.
I was wondering what all the commotion was. Huh. Oh.
And in
see
fact,
ya.
I've actually tried him out, and it's like,
Welcome.
yeah, that
Since
actually
you made it
resolves one of the
here,
issues
what
where
can
it's
I do
like
for
with
you?
Fushin, while it's awesome,
Hello, Mr. Gallagher,
I
sir.
had to take a turn
Judging
away
your
from being able to
tone,
get debuffs.
It sounds like you were expecting us.
Problem is, building Fire Trailblazer is a
Miss
little
Himiko,
tricky.
You're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
All right, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude. And I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but now I got to talk about this. The builds for Fire Trailblazer, like on Game 8, don't make any sense to me. I don't have the Topaz Light Cone. But onto what I was saying is, the reason the Trailblazer builds don't make sense to me is because all anyone says is, oh, just buff defense, just get defense. And I'm like, I get what you guys are saying here, but holy shit. You guys realize that Trailblazer scales so little off of his defense, right? Like, yeah, he gets additional attack based off of his defense. His ultimate uses 165% of his defense. But he's a hybrid attacker. He scales both off of his defense and his attack. It's both stats. You're going so heavily into his defense, which, by the way, his shield barely uses his defense, by the way. And it's insane. It's like all of the recommended builds are like only having you build half of what Fire Trailblazer can really offer and use. And it's weird. Now, I could be wrong. Do not get me wrong. I could be looking at this and maybe I'm overthinking it. But as I look at that, I'm like, I would really say don't worry about defense substats because that's what everyone is saying. And Game 8 won't even recommend speed substats. I would genuinely say attack substats just so you can raise up your attack stat or at least HP, just something. I really cannot agree with the massive focus on defense for
Mr. Gallagher,
Fire Trailblazer.
You even know my name.
Of course I do.
And it confused the
You
hell
folks
out
are
of me
from
the whole time I was
legendary
looking at it.
Astral Express.
But
And
I
honorable
could be
guest
wrong,
to watch
and
me.
I'll find out when I go back to
I
building
had an encounter
my
with
own
this
Fire
gentleman in the
Trailblazer.
golden hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too. I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
That's exactly what the family
This
has
is
ordered us
also
to
the
investigate.
reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child.
But yeah, I don't have
So we've
a trend of
decided
the
to help the
market,
family get to
which
the
I'm
bottom
kind of
of
sad
it.
about because it does seem
In
like it would be a
hopes of
really
getting
good light
justice
cone for an Acheron, for the
The
Acheron team.
nameless involved with the family. What
But,
an
I don't have it.
unpredictable twist of fate.
Why? What's wrong with the family?
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family.
Uh-huh. Looking a little sus
No
there,
matter how much
Gallagher.
one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to
But
leave
now
a
here's
warm
the
nest?
question.
Just idiots?
Is
little
Gallagher
kids,
perhaps
and inebriated
faking
fools?
being a member of the Bloodhound
Mr.
family?
Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
But you got it wrong. I'm not.
Uh-huh.
You want to discuss the case? Sure, come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's go elsewhere.
Gallagher do be looking kind of sus right now, if you want me to be honest. And I almost want to ask Shaz, like, is Gallagher playing us? Is that what's happening here? Can we really not trust anyone in this freaking Aeon, Eon forsaken world? I was
Even
hoping
after
we could
that
at least trust
chilling
somebody.
Tragedy,
Okay,
this
we're back to
dream
Welt
is
and
still
Acheron.
running
Okay.
effortlessly. Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Like a living idol.
Wait, what?
Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine
Haven't gotten
puzzle,
too far in the story to say
revolving
anything?
around a
Okay,
singular
fair.
core and a shared ideal. Under their command, they loyally fulfill their roles, offering themselves while also receiving sustenance in return.
Interesting analogy. Perhaps that's why Penacony's beautiful dream has persisted for so long.
But the human body has its limits, and so does the divine's.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
Just pointing out the facts. Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do.
Wait.
Why do you say that, Miss
What?
Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling.
Wait.
But
What?
not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor.
I just find it
Its
weird that
collapse
she
stems
says
from a
that
certain
he would have a
inevitability
better
of human
idea of what's
The
going
family
on
refuses
than...
to acknowledge this,
What?
and it has ultimately backfired and become a catalyst. As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist.
Sorry, the speaking in that was weird. Just pointing out the facts, Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do. And I'm just like, it's such a weird and like, I feel like, yes, she could be talking about, of course, the Welt she's talking to, and she's just saying, he would have a better idea. But is she perhaps referring to another Welt Yang? What? I don't know. It was like, it's so weirdly placed. And I've just never seen anyone talk like this. Like, usually it's like, if you're talking to another party and saying, okay, Mr. Yang will definitely have a better idea, while, of course, of course, talking to Mr. Yang. But now it's like, she's talking directly to him, so this feels so out of place. Could just be a little weird speech pattern. Okay, and just like I thought, so she's saying that Penacony is crumbling, but not because of a particular Eon. She knows she's in a video game. A particular faction or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge this, and it has ultimately backfired and become a catalyst. As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape where consequences and pain cease to exist and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Regardless of the perceived bliss, death looms as the inevitable conclusion.
Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire building to shake, break, and crumble.
Well, damn.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them. I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings with me?
Of course. That's if I remember.
Eh? She says this as her hand gently rests on the hilt of her sword, and then quickly lets go in the blink of an eye.
Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
Take your time.
So...
I vividly remember everything that occurred on Penacony. Ask away.
What? So wait, she was like, so what'd she do? Draw the sword real quickly and then like, oh, I remember now.
The moment of daybreak.
Is that what happened?
I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the dreamscape, is located.
Behind the dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams. Then they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room. A far cry from luxury.
Oh, that sucks.
They say it will suffice. Experiencing the bizarre and motley dreamscape is the best reward. There I encountered a young woman who had just come of age. The perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the magnificent garments she had woven with her own hands. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill. But I managed to bring her a garment.
Regarding the Gilded Hour.
It's said to be Penacony's currency center.
Yes. It is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The Pepeshi people of the Alfalfa family are there to keep it running, sending blood that is made from money everywhere on Penacony.
I'm sorry, what? Blood?
Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generations to work in the Gilded Hour.
Okay, not much really to
I've
say
never
here.
met
This is
anyone
going to be
who's
the
willing
most,
to talk.
this is
I
the
could
info
only
dump
stand
part,
at the
okay.
crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel, only to deposit the alfalfa credits that they'd earned into the bank's vault.
By the way, have you guys
don't
maxed
know if
out
they
your
would
Clocky
open the
statues?
vault door.
I did just recently
But
over the
before
weekend.
I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky, while those around him continued on their way, unfazed.
Oh no, the Pepeshi just dropped from the sky! Must be Tuesday.
I hear the Blue Hour is very romantic. Do you have any tales to share?
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There is a large boat called the Aventurine.
Are we just asking what each of the other areas of Penacony are like?
Persists endlessly
And
every night.
actually, even bit more than that, I'm now going to
I
ask,
ran into
are
a
we
wizened
eventually going
lady
to
there.
see these other areas in
She was at the
Penacony?
dock, waiting for her long-departed lover to return. Waiting for countless hours within time that stood still. In the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love, they came to Penacony to pursue their dreams. Alas, her lover's consciousness was lost in the dark depths of the Sea of Dreams. Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows.
Acheron's been busy.
I
She's
agreed
been
and
talking to a
boarded the
lot of
boat with
people.
her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon for what seemed like forever. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
About the moment of dusk.
The dreamscape of chic, luxury, and consumerism, the moment of dusk. My companions have been there too.
So this
You
is
all must have seen those
basically an
who are
info
attempting
dump.
to realize their dreams.
Well, my job is done going to mess with
Or have realized
Oshinoko fans.
Scattering money as if it were dust and betting it on all or nothing. Everything has a price.
I swear,
And
my
everything
favorite
can be
moment in
bought or sold.
Oshinoko is literally
Even
the
dreams themselves.
part where Aqua just
I saw
does
an
the
Intellitron there
dance with the
who was
lights.
preparing to auction himself.
It's just funny as hell the way
When
he does
someone
that
wins
with
a
his
bid
face
under
completely
stipulated periods
serious.
and rules, he would do the buyer's every bidding.
Put a leak in
becoming
Star's
that
Weeb
person's
chat.
very
Oh.
possession. That Intellitron had been auctioned off a dozen times, and I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. But never again did anyone cast another glance at him. This time around, there were no successful bids for him.
Well, that's
This
everything.
is what I've seen and heard along the way.
Was there a point to all that? Like, it just kind
Someone
of
once
felt
said
like
to
a
me,
massve info dump on each of the areas of,
Penacony wasn't like this a
Penacony.
long time ago. Nor should it be. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities. Watched the tides of night rise and fall, when time stopped for people. Where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
There might be a way
I mean,
to change
everything,
everything.
reaches an end eventually.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber, should we still seek to change it?
Tough question.
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you. There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice. He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom.
Am I getting spoilers for
And since that
HI3
moment,
right now?
The giant
I'm like,
stood between
no,
heaven
I don't
and
know
earth,
enough about
becoming
HI3
the
lore to
pillar
know
of the
what this
world's
is, and I
existence.
plan to go play
As
it
a
eventually.
price, those
The
who found
game
it
is giving
hard
me
to move
spoilers of
forward,
another
who
game.
could not advance, forever lost their future. They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual atom became unbreakable.
From what you gather,
And
HI3
yet,
people don't know
you
what he's
stand here
talking
right
about.
now.
Okay, then.
Which also means that man failed.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses
Okay, well
make
then,
them
at
flaws
least I'm
when
not
they
getting spoiled.
truly cannot move forward.
Speaking of
Humanity
which,
will
I have heard
eventually
that
seek a
Wuthering
way to
Waves is
save
coming out
itself.
soon,
And that man,
and I'm
he
debating
was never
on whether
a
or
failure.
not I'm gonna give it a
Like
try.
everyone in
I
that
really
world,
don't
he
need to play more
etched
gacha games,
the possibilities of
but I
human
don't think it
nature
would be
into
bad to
his
try
heart.
it.
He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring
Like, maybe just like
towards
try it
the
out for a
sky
week or
and
something,
embracing
after we
his
finish the
final
Penacony
victory
storyline.
with his fall.
I don't know when it comes
He
out. I
ascended
think
the
I've heard
heights
sometime within the next
uncharted,
couple weeks.
only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into the sea. And after that, countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank
Yeah,
you,
the
Mr.
power of the Trailblazers.
I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't. I too have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds, witnessing their destinies follow paths similar to mine. So I will
Wait.
tell you, even if not completely similar, the story you just told, it overlaps with my past.
Well, now I'm
And
curious.
within that
Are we
episode
saying that is Acheron perhaps hinting that she
I
too
ended
is
that
from another
man's life.
universe?
Alone.
Perhaps we
I
shall
am not
see
who you think I
another Honkai universe?
Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am just messing around, but
I am sorry.
damn, that would be funny.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can
Because
alleviate your
honestly, I'm still
suspicion.
like, I wonder if we'll end up getting
There's
introduced to
something
another
I still
version
wish
of
to know,
Welt.
Miss Acheron. Under that representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
Why is that in bold?
Mr. Yang, before answering that question,
Like,
I wish to continue the
sometimes when
previous
it
topic.
just boldens these words, I'm like, why do that? I get that it's important, but you've
I
shown
like
that
your
you can
analogy
do
very
that by
much.
just highlighting them.
Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling, all because the sun was there. Then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky, only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness?
An all-consuming black hole?
Then why, exactly, do we even walk towards the light?
Oh. Man, Acheron, you are depressing. Like, I'm gonna be real here. I was expecting that because, damn, I wasn't expecting any differently from you, but holy shit. Can somebody give this woman a hug? I'd tell Black Swan to do it, but Black Swan might go through some PTSD shit, so maybe not.
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony? Acheron?
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to, my bullets will find you. Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you.
Oh good, a person! Hey!
Imposter.
Hey!
I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too. Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake?
Hey, why do we gotta bring Louisiana into this?
Garden of Recollections memo keeper.
And I'm guessing that's Boot Hill.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard? Never mind. It's fine. I'll leave a round for you. So get that forehead clean and wait for me.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger, yes? I have something to ask you.
Are you asking me to write your will? Sure. Go ahead.
Hey, what's
Not
up, Emperor
quite.
Nero's sword? How's it going?
I only want to ask, how exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger? She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt, but you are, aren't you?
So,
Tell me,
Acheron is
what's
a Galaxy
Acheron's
Ranger.
deal?
But not
Never thought I'd come across an
accepted
ally.
as one? I don't know.
What a stroke of luck.
I'm very confused by this one because it's like,
Well, I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo keeper, go buy a bottle of his Donna's White Oak and warm it up. And I'll raise a
do you guys ever get that feeling where it's like you gotta sneeze but
That
you
lady's
can't?
Passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple
Like,
answer,
I still get confused, and I know the Galaxy Ranger bit isn't all that important to her storyline anymore.
that
But it's just like, I want to know, is she actually a Galaxy Ranger or just straight up no?
who should not exist.
Oh, well that's just rude. Hey, Acheron should totally exist. Okay, so she's straight up not a Galaxy Ranger. Okay. Ah, damn it, we're back to playing as Aventurine.
You look pale.
Although I'm not gonna lie,
Or is
Aventurine has a pretty
that
fun
also part
playstyle
of your
and
act?
almost makes me want to roll. I didn't think that's not a
you'd have
joke.
the
I never
nerve
said
to
it was
show
a joke.
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker
Uh-oh.
now.
Aventurine sounds pissed.
What an honor.
Or maybe it's just the music
Yes.
that makes him sound
And
like that.
I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be seeing them, because I'm the manager of this task.
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17 system hours.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands are tied by the Harmony?
My conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family. That they hold the secrets.
Still
of
don't
the
understand
Pentagon.
this.
So, I took the opportunity to set everything in motion. I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the Reverie. Now I'm only one step away from victory. Let's just wait and see.
You're about
Sounds
to die
like a
in
very
like less than a
elaborate way of
day,
saying
my
it
dude.
failed.
You want to call that a
all
step
I can
closer to
say.
victory?
Have you forgotten, Doctor? You betrayed me. Go. Do what you must. I look forward to the sight of the IPC fleet surrounding Penacony. You've achieved what you desired.
You're in a dream world. You can't see shit.
That's true,
IPC just
but
decides to
what's
take
your plan?
decides to take an opportunity to
Did you conceal
destroy
an
him.
orbital support beacon in that gift money bag?
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
You are indeed a gambler. An insane one at that.
Well, maybe I am. Who knows?
Can we all agree Aventurine is just insane?
Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs. You'll thank me.
What's
No,
this?
you won't.
Medical advice?
There is no saving you, my dude. You're dying.
You catch on pretty fast, Doctor.
Who?
Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. How typical of you, you wing-headed scoundrel. But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway, it's just as I guessed it would be. As for now,
That's actually,
let the
yeah,
reign of
they are
wealth
pretty
from
on
the
edge about it,
IPC
huh?
fall evenly
Wait, are they?
on everyone.
I figured that the reason that they're so focused on Firefly is that they're trying to distract people from realizing something happened to Robin. Huh. Oh, I didn't see what just popped up. My bad. Okay, so distribute gems and ask around for clues regarding the stowaways. Wait, stowaways as in plural? What?
The world has truly lost its way.
Yo, it's Chabro! It's Chabro!
You. Wait. I get it now. This is some sort of prank show.
Alright, what is this guy talking
You
about?
must have some cameras set up around here to film yourself doing good deeds, right?
Well, maybe?
You youngsters are always looking for a quick way to get an audience. But you know what? A truly great show never comes easy.
Okay. What is he talking
Great
about?
show will start soon, old man. But before that, I need to ask you something.
Like, what is he
Do you know where I can find
Is he
death
talking
on the street?
about... Is he talking about, online influencers?
Another fearless youngster looking for death, huh? Well, let me give you a piece of advice. Don't think you're the first one who's ever thought of that idea.
Okay.
Death? Not even remotely innovative. I bought it from Dr. Edward. He claimed it was some exclusive fancy schmancy stuff.
Dr. Edwards sells death? I'm confused as to what this old man is talking about.
First, some monster covered in eyes stabs you in the
Oh.
gut, and then all you see are blurry glimpses of buildings and
okay.
lights.
Now I see.
The sky was spinning so fast it almost made me puke.
Is that all?
Apparently.
Yeah, what else can you expect? Don't put too much stock in the Penacony movie industry. They even call this junk groundbreaking art. Can you believe it?
No, I can't.
What a joke.
Jack, can you believe?
Well, I'll leave you be then.
Can you
I hope you have
believe
a
what they are
wonderful day.
that they are selling to these people? What a ripoff. Okay, so he
Sounds like the
does know
memory
about the
zone
memory zone meme.
But buildings and lights, I don't think those have anything to do with death. Well, that whole dream bubble was probably created using rumors and gossip.
I was curious about this, is like whether
I
he
can feel something.
Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I already fix up your sickness? What are you doing just puking on the ground? I better not have to come back and fix that.
Would you be willing to support my performance? And keep the Song of Beauty alive in the
Oh, I was
cosmos?
wondering. I was like, hold on. Don't I know her?
Wow, how fabulous! But why would you give such a wonderful gift to a random stranger like me?
Well, you see,
in the name of the Eon of Beauty?
Dream suffering from poverty.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, sir.
Dude, you should have lied and said
If
it was
you
in the
ever get
name
the
of
chance,
beauty.
Please, feel
If
free
she's
to come
anything
by
like
and indulge in
Argenti,
my
she would have
singing.
bought it hook, line, and sinker.
Sure thing. Oh, by the way, do you happen to know anything
Subtlety.
interesting about
Okay,
death?
Aventurine, do you know anything about
Death?
subtlety?
That's a pretty scary topic, and it doesn't really match the mood of this sweet dream.
Oh, you see, I'm a
Like,
tabloid
I'm not
reporter
trying to be
collecting
rude, and you know,
ghost stories in
Aventurine's got his own
Penacony.
tactics, but it's just like,
As you know, the more
imagine
chilling
if
the
somebody came up
stories,
to
the
you
more
and said,
attention they
"Do you
get."
know anything about death?"
Maybe you could.
I would literally call the cops on them. Like, I'd be like, "Yo,
Well,
911!
if you're up
This
for some
crazy
gossip,
ass motherfucker
about death,
just
but there have
walked
been some
up on
rumors
me
about a
and
guest at
asked
the
about
reality hotel
death."
who fell into a deep sleep and didn't wake up. It was like they were in some sort of coma. Nobody knows what caused it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness. Well, all customers are under the protection
Yes,
of
well,
the
we
family after all.
don't really know what to do about that. Sounds like a Mr.
Thank you.
Sounds
This
like a
will
Mr.
make for
Beast
a
video.
very juicy headline.
What, Mr. Beast just
May she
goes up to
protect us.
somebody and asks them the most
Unexplained
about the most
coma.
uncomfortable topics?
That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream. But unfortunately, the customer ended up waking up in the end.
Okay. Well, now what?
The disturbing voice in my head. It's getting closer.
Okay, now we're gonna go talk to
sip of
Mr.
liquor.
Bochi. I give
Blissful
10,000.
reprieve.
And they
To
answer
drown
me, what
1,000
is
sorrows.
death?
Let worries
Oh,
leave.
yeah, you know what? That is a Mr. Beast video, huh?
I know I have what it takes to become a poet.
A sip of liquor, a blissful reprieve. To drown 1,000 sorrow, let worries leave.
Oh? You're giving these gems to me? Didn't expect to meet such a generous soul in this place.
The gem's in the dream.
Or are you just pitying me? Well, it really doesn't matter.
They don't matter. They're
As
just
long as I
you're just
have
giving
Soul
away
Glad,
gems in a dream.
That's enough.
These people don't get to
This
keep
is just
them.
a dream after all.
I'm confused.
You really shouldn't drink so much Soul Glad, my friend. It's not good for your health.
Oh. Maybe I really should quit. But not
This man is
before
drunk off his
meeting
rocker.
The devil of Soul Glad.
This man is drunk.
The devil of Soul Glad? Care to elaborate?
No, don't let him elaborate. Why are you letting him elaborate?
Yeah. It's a seahorse with a long neck.
Okay, walk away. Walk away. Walk
They
away.
say it loves to appear to drunk people, especially the ones who are passed out on the side of the road.
Walk
How
away,
funny.
walk away, walk away. Step back, Aventurine, please. Thank you.
Does everyone have to go through so much torment before
Well, I guess we're talking to Woolsey.
Take care, my friend. If you ever find yourself in danger, remember that the hounds are always ready to help.
Here, I got these gems for you. The expression on this hunk of a man was complex, as if he were looking at a mud-soaked sparrow unable to fly and nearing
You
its
don't
end.
look good, my friend. If you need assistance, I can contact the hotel and have them wake you up forcefully.
That won't be necessary. I have some business to attend to. But thank you all the same.
All right, then.
Oh, he has the same
If you ever
scars
need
as
help,
Gallagher.
Don't hesitate
He does,
to reach
doesn't
out
he?
to us hounds.
Well, actually, I do need a favor. As the most outstanding hound in Penacony, have you come across any stowaways recently?
Stowaways? How could there be stowaways in Penacony? We've never had anything like that before.
All right. Good luck with your work then. What was I even thinking? Family would never share intel with the IPC.
Well, that was fun. Did we get any useful information whatsoever out of anything? Are we just gonna go around asking a
wanna
bunch
talk
of
to
random
me?
people about anything?
Sure, but nothing too sensitive, okay? Huh. Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream.
Oh my gosh, this
But
is
to be
this
honest,
is literally us going around
Never seen
talking to
anyone who
people.
gives out money to others like you. So, are you trying to be the prince from the tale, handing out his gold leaf garment and melting his lead heart in the fire?
What?
I'm flattered.
Nothing
I'm
too sensitive.
no
Talks
prince,
about death.
And I just
What
thought
are
these
your
gems
how
would
do you
help
feel
speak.
about dying today?
So, as an investigative reporter, maybe you've heard something about
Wow, literally just
death.
goes all in, huh?
Ah, another curious soul. I see. Well, that was actually the topic I was most into when I entered the industry. But my boss shut it down.
How did your boss talk you out of it?
Well, she simply said, covering baseless urban legends like that would make
Oh,
us
so
look
she's
like some
also a
third-rate
reporter.
tabloid. I thought about it, and she had a point. Reporting on stuff like blowing out birthday candles and getting spooked by nightmare ghosts isn't exactly professional material.
Guess she's got a point. Thank you for sharing.
And nothing useful came out of that at all. Come on, Aventurine. You're like earlier was way more fun. This is just kind of boring.
Were you wanting to talk to me? Sorry, I thought you were checking out something behind me.
Why?
A gift? For me? Are you sure this isn't some kind of mistake?
Don't worry, don't worry, Beryl. He
it's
just
for
wants to be
you.
your sugar daddy.
Just take it.
Like, what else do you say when a man
this
just
for real?
walks up to you and
Someone
says,
is actually giving
"Here,
me
have a
gift.
gem."
Not for my parents, but for me.
Oh wow, this sounds.
Thank you so much.
This sounds
No, it's
heartbreaking.
not much. I just want to ask you something.
This man has never been given something of his own.
What's on your mind? Are you trying to ask about my father or my mother?
Oh. Neither?
Neither. I just wanted to
This-
know if
this
you've
poor man.
never heard about death.
He has never been
making
given
a
any
mistake.
real attention in his life.
Oh,
He just.
you sound just like my father. Always warning me about danger, even in dreams. He's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics. Can't count on him to protect me if something does go haywire. Funny, right now I'm still under his protection.
Wait, his what is a what? His father is an Intellitron?
Stay positive. Gold will always shine one day, right?
I have no
The
idea
devil
what that
so
was
glad.
about, but okay.
Dangers in the dream, and nightmare.
Okay, let's go talk to this Pepeshi child by the ice cream. Yo.
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers.
Aventurine, you okay? You wanna stand up?
Snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere.
Also, is that Sparkle?
Is the smell of
Yep.
death so enticing, my fine fellow?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
Wait. Was that not obvious to him?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
So when she referred to a
You know
mute.
better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes?
But she
You
wasn't
did,
talking about
Blondie.
Robin. Huh.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her,
Or-
unable to speak ever again.
Or, okay, maybe she did mean Robin. I'm confused. What?
But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
Hard to befriend Robin.
Because
at the
I'm getting
moment.
closer to the truth.
Honestly, probably further away from it.
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool?
I'm gonna be real. I think he's getting
All
further
part
away
of
from
the
it.
act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So, now that I've drawn you out, will you reward me with an answer for
Okay, I gotta admit, that was actually a pretty clever trick.
Why should I help you?
Because you have literally nothing
Don't you
better
wanna
to
see
do.
Penacony descend into chaos?
Like, let's be real. You have literally
Well,
nothing better to do, Sparkle.
I can make that happen.
Hey, what's up, Altarius? How's it
I just
going?
need an answer to one question. Back then, when you asked me to find a mute, did you really mean Robin?
And
What
what,
is-
if I say no?
Wait, what is with that bird?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so pleasing.
What is that bird that we keep seeing?
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but what difference would it make? Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now, and the other, though he's still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find him again.
What bird? Don't you play with me, Sataniku.
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool. Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
I have no idea what any of them are talking
How
about.
impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence.
What clues have you
That's enough for
possibly
me.
gathered from all of this?
As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 16 system hours.
No, I mean the blue bird that's been following
Oh,
Aventurine this
really?
whole time.
Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you a hand. Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured distraction button.
Clue
And
1.
I have
Sunday
one just
is
like
a
it.
dick.
When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke. If you're really so desperate for the
Sparkle
IPC
is your
to take
Koyan
over
without
Penacony,
fox ears.
blowing up the
Oh, well then
chessboard
sadly
isn't a
I
bad
already
idea.
skipped her.
Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right?
Also, you'll be happy to know, I threw 2 multis at the banner again, just trying to get more
button when
copies
you're
of
at your
Gallagher.
friend.
And you want to
And
know
of
what I
course,
ended up with?
Feel free
Another
to reach out to
Pela.
me for my hospice care too.
I did get that other Gallagher that I needed, but it started off with another Pela.
Oh, a deadly button, huh?
Yes.
I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously.
So overall, I got
Otherwise,
E12
how on
Pela.
earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways.
Yeah, I'm aiming for E2, but I can get the final copy that I need from the
Well,
event.
I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer.
So I'm good.
Who knows if
I don't
your
need to
little
go for another
gadget
one.
will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to
Make a
search for
Pela
the
account
other mute friend you
with an
speak
emote.
of. But it's good to hear that he's still here in Penacony.
It's just gonna be Pela with a
I'll
plus
handle the rest
one
myself.
on it.
I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the
That
family.
actually sounds hilarious. Pela with like Pela, but it has a big plus one on it.
Walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voices again.
Call it the surprise Pela
When that time
emote.
comes, go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
Aventurine.
You're still
Just
talking big. But sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now. Okay?
Bull. I never trust Sparkle to keep her word. If she thinks it's entertaining, she'll go with anything, I swear.
So, number 35. You're back.
Uh-oh.
Like your new lucky charm?
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! I didn't give you permission to speak, you Sigonian hound.
Hound? Was Aventurine possibly a bloodhound?
The
No,
guys in
sorry.
black didn't say much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in
Gilgamesh.
that massacre back in the day. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck are my assets. Are we clear?
I think his good luck ran out when
Your
he got
first
sold into
task
slavery, my
is
friend.
simple. In addition to you, I've purchased 34 other slaves.
What happened to the other 30,
Go,
to the other
play
3?
a game with them. You came out alive.
Like,
after
why did
2
he
days?
miscount and go like
It
30?
proves that
Well,
you are the
34.
real deal.
You're insane.
Testing out if you're a good product.
Oh.
Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous brats like you.
Okay, time to punch him. Time to
But
punch the shit out of
you
this
look
man.
good. And that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you. So go along now and don't let your master down.
I gotta say, HSR has some balls on it right now to do this kind of
How much
storyline in
did
this
you
day and
spend?
age. Holy shit.
What?
My price. How much did you pay for me?
Huh. You really want to know? Well, it was 60 tanba. No more, no less.
$5?
I'll take my chances. 30 tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 tanba. Deal?
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Oh, you've got
Like to
some
ask me a
guts.
question. Is the story boring to me right now? A little
Yeah,
bit.
Sorry, but that won't do. Don't forget your place.
Mostly because it was a lot
You're
of
not qualified
talking
to be at the
and
table.
it was a lot of information that
You're
didn't
just
matter.
a chip.
At least it
Light
felt like it
thrown
didn't
away
matter. It
in
was
someone
him
else's
talking to a
hands.
bunch of random people on
Either
the street.
You come back with more chips for your master, or you never come back.
Why?
It's all or
Did you
nothing.
also find it boring, or did you find this
Don't
part more
embarrass
interesting?
me, my lucky hound.
I do find that typically when scenes are a lot more boring, that's usually when I try to fill it out with a lot more talking. Because in the end, it's like, I have to say something. I'm not allowed to just sit here when a game is playing.
What brings you here, Gallagher?
Some friends from the old days.
You asked me
You
at
have a
the
moment
end
to
of
spare,
story this
Siobhan?
question again. Oh, okay.
Oh, I have the whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Jolt Hostelry.
So when does she
This
become
bar
a
offers
playable
wide variety
character?
of drinks, but we draw the line at Soul Glad. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We're dedicated to serving up nothing but pure joy and laughter.
Not NPC?
What
Damn.
would you like to drink? I'll whip it up for you.
Oh, look!
Come
lady
on.
as
Totally
cool as
could be a playable character, right, guys? I'm sure she'd be fuck, I don't know. I think she is Serval. Oh,
Who's Serval?
no.
Will you introduce me to her? Huh?
Eh? Oh, she's interested.
She's heard us.
She's interested
Just
in
spare
that.
them, my esteemed bartender. I'll take over the bar.
I think her and Serval would get
I'm
along.
getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table.
No matter how
Where
far
did
the
you stash the
galaxy.
ingredients?
There's always
They're
an
all
Irish
under the
bar.
counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar,
Segs? I
shouldn't we
mean,
whip
for
up some
Serval
special
and Siban, yes.
That's exactly what I had in mind.
For whoever's
Hey, my
playing the
friends, do me
game,
a favor.
absolutely
Go around
none.
the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy. The discussion might take quite some time, so I'll prepare some customized non-alcoholic drinks for you.
Ah, come on!
In the bar? But aren't all the ingredients right there on the counter?
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it. Comfort, hunger, confusion, or even boredom. It's all
There's
within
no
reach,
proof of
right
that.
at your fingertips.
We don't know how old the MC is.
Oh, did you hear that? She just called me my lovely lady.
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together. A bartender needs to capture the bar's atmosphere.
Is this how we start the event?
Spin a tale of mystery and anticipation.
It's like, oh hey, you got to this portion, you get to play the
Only
event
then
now.
Can a perfect drink
There is an
crafted
Irish
for the
pub in
customer's
90% of
life
countries in the
story be
world.
created?
Huh.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck. So don't overthink it. Indecisiveness
turned
has no
1 year
place
old
when
recently?
it comes to enjoyment.
Oh yeah, damn, that's right. Shit, we gotta wait at least 17 more years of this game to be able to get alcohol? Pretty much just a setup for the event, that's fair.
Can this be used for mixing drinks?
Exchange with your
And
precious
there's
things.
a note underneath. Exchange with your precious things.
That looks like mud.
Oh, what should we exchange for it? And who should we give our stuff to?
Give praise of high morals. You put praise of high morals in the indie cup in a metaphysical manner.
Whoa! The word happiness
Belongs to the noble. Does this mean?
Does this mean we can take
What?
it? Doing good deeds does pay off.
I am confused. What just happened? The hell just happened? I just know that we lost one of our things. I don't know how to feel about that. Your high praise became a drink?
A few days ago, an actor from the Irish family came. Caused a ruckus for Siobhan. Those chips must have gotten scattered during all the chaos.
Can only imagine how intense that scene
Nah,
must be.
It turned out to be a landslide victory.
Oh. Well then, what?
That being said, opening a bar in this place, filled with monsters, is quite a feat.
I'm gonna be real with you. I read that as the Irish family at
You'll
first.
have to ask her yourself to find out.
I actually
have a feeling
did,
she won't
did
budge
read it as
unless
the
you
Irish
impress her with an
family.
incredible drink.
Okay, let's see. What else? Collect ingredients for drink. Anything else, maybe? I can't really think of anything else. Oh, wait, hold on. There's something over here.
Check out this bottle. The liquid inside looks beautiful. And the label reads...
I'm sorry, what about this looks beautiful? This looks like mud.
Expiration date, but the production date is... half an amber era ago.
Well, maybe it's like fine wine. It gets better with age.
Drinking this stuff can't lead to anything good. That's for sure.
Do it. Maybe it hasn't expired yet.
Ugh. The syrup is turned clumpy. I definitely
Hey.
even if it's not
Do not
expired.
mess with my clumpy syrup.
Did you find the bottle of syrup I've been hoarding? Don't worry, it's all just a dream.
So far,
It
our
won't
drinks
upset
includes a
your
bronze
stomach.
statue, floor
It's been
chants, and
aging for
expired
years. It
syrup.
should have a refined taste by now. Feel free to have some. It's perfect for entertaining lovely guests.
Uh-huh.
Ugh. Then we'll keep it for now.
Something tells me my stomach is not gonna be my friend later on.
Not sure if it's enough.
Stay out of my way. I'm looking.
Haven't I made myself clear enough, Miss Amiki? The Dream Jolt hostelry only welcomes guests who want to enjoy a drink to their heart's content. I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in your proposal.
But you have the talent. You'll attract a huge audience. You're destined for the Iris' stage, not for this rundown shack.
Problems?
Come with me. We'll become the talk of Penacony, shining light into every corner of the dreamscape. Please, Siobhan, I really need you.
She sounds more like a clingy
As
ex
you
than
see,
anything
I'm
else.
entertaining my guests. Don't make me repeat myself.
Fine.
They have a
If you
history,
don't come
guys.
along, I'll just sit here and not go anywhere else. Give me a sparkling drink. Sweet. With extra ice.
You okay?
One moment.
What's her deal?
Yeah.
We can't discuss the case with other people hanging around the bar.
Why not?
Hey, can you do that clockwork trick of yours again?
Wow, even Himiko
Time
is
running out.
even
We need to
Himiko
hurry.
now. They are just telling us to casually manipulate the emotions of other people. This is just downright manipulation.
You're one of Siobhan's guests, right? What can I do for you? If you're here to convince me to leave, please stop it.
Okay, seriously,
never leave
lady,
until
I
she
understand
accepts
Siobhan
my
probably
proposal.
broke your heart a little bit,
I just
but
don't
maybe it's
get
because
why
you're
she
kind
won't
of a
leave
whiny
this place.
bitch.
This rundown shack with no customers whatsoever.
Because it's a dream, lady. She's allowed to do whatever the fuck she wants. Anything can be imbued. Perhaps you can try various experiments to see what different emotions can brew with different drink ingredients. Try reading her thoughts. Maybe if we make her happy, she'll leave?
I've seen it. The moment when Siobhan and I share the stage. The crowd is going wild. Applause crashing like
Okay,
waves.
this is not the
aroma
direct.
of irises
Okay,
fills
this is
the
not the
air.
direction that I thought
A
we were
beautiful
going.
melody playing, ribbons dancing around us, and the taste
The taste of what?
is sweeter than honey. I've seen that scene countless times in my dreams, and every time
No, this is not at
it
all what we
mesmerizes
wanted.
me.
This is
That's
not
why
at all what
I
we
have
wanted.
to bring her back to that world, no matter what it takes. Want to raise a glass, my attentive listener?
No, I did not.
Let's consider it a toast to my far-fetched dream.
The rims gently clinked, emitting a crisp, resonant sound. Well, that didn't work.
She's still not leaving.
I just don't get why she won't leave this.
Okay. Do we go with sad? Perhaps sad, maybe? Well, now we're making this lady cry.
It's ridiculous, right? Our paths.
Well, now I'm feeling
never
bad.
Meant to cross.
I don't like making people
yet
cry.
I'm still holding on to her.
No, it's not what I want.
And shy.
It's what the game is making me
Longing to
do.
shine, but afraid of stepping into
Hey,
the
Yuxin,
spotlight.
what's up?
I need
Elven
her
lurking and back
guidance.
to lurking. All right, thank you for the lurk.
I'll never
I didn't want to
be
make her
able to
sad.
do
I swear,
anything
chat.
alone.
She seems like a fairly nice lady, if a bit clingy to
Siobhan's
Siobhan.
past. And you have no clue how radiant
Like, seriously,
she
this,
used to be.
she is a clingy
Even among the
ex-girlfriend
talented
turned
Iris
stalker, and
family,
it's kind
her
of
skill
weird.
Was unmatched. I know she probably thinks I'm just trying to ride her fame to get ahead. But all I want is for her to reclaim her place.
Okay. So that wasn't it. That...
She's still not leaving. Maybe I'll have to try again.
I'm sorry, what?
I just don't get why she won't leave.
Okay, I guess right now she's angry is what she sounds. We'll go with calm?
You're one of Siobhan's guests, right? I just don't get why.
Okay, so she's not calm at all.
You're one of
I don't
Siobhan's
know, she
guests,
sounds pretty
right?
damn pissed.
I just don't get why she.
So I guess now we're gonna make her angry?
Those darn Iris jerks! They're the ones who forced Siobhan into hiding here, running this pesky
That's not what
bar.
I'm trying to
It's all
do.
her dirty scheming. I get it now. She's not leaving because she doesn't want to run into them again.
How does her being angry get her to come to this conclusion?
I can help clear the way for her. I can do her a favor. I'll go back and write a letter to the Dream Master exposing the crimes committed by the Iris family.
Lady, you need
Siobhan
to
will
seriously take a
definitely
chill pill.
Appreciate it. Well, talking to you has got me feeling a bit down.
Sorry about
My
that.
thoughts are swirling, making my mind clear, and bringing tears to my eyes. Maybe
I promise that had nothing to do with me.
find a place to reflect on what
It was Alterius, I swear.
truly means to me.
Wasn't me. I had nothing to do with the swirling
Here's
of
the payment
emotions
for the
going on in
drinks.
this situation, I promise.
Please, pass it on to her.
Okay, bye.
I'm leaving now.
Can you go now?
Amaki has left.
Look, it is
good for
not
her.
my fault. March and here
Radiant
go.
dreams may be
Literally,
enticing, but
just
nothing more
are
than
literally
dreams.
making me do this. I'm not doing it by choice.
Her drink is on the house.
I don't
Please keep
enjoy manipulating the emotions of
When
others.
you're ready, go to Gallagher. I can tell he's itching to show off his skills.
Okay, I guess we go to Gallagher now. Damn game. It's making me turn out to be the bad guy. I don't want this power. Can we give it to somebody else? Give it.
That being said, mixing
No,
a
don't
drink
give it
is
to
way
March.
simpler than you'd imagine. Just pick your favorite ingredients,
I
toss them in
mean-
a glass, mix it
well,
up, and it's done.
You're not
So
wrong.
go ahead, explore the bar.
But I
bring me
kind of
any
just let my
ingredients you
characters do what they want, and that writes the story for me.
Nice work. Let me take a look. You found some interesting ingredients there. Now, take your pick. Each drink has
Okay.
its own unique flavor, and the base ingredient sets the tone for the initial taste and the lingering aftertaste.
So what do you guys think
So,
we should use as the
which one would you like to use as the
initial?
base?
What do you guys think? Should we use the dream syrup? Let's do it. We're gonna go all in on the risk.
You won't find a sweeter drink anywhere in Penacony. And that's what today's dream seekers crave. Now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick the adjunct. The ingredient that'll create a marvelous chemical reaction with the base. It should give an unforgettable taste without overpowering the main tone.
So yeah, this is
So,
all set
what's
up
your
for the
choice
event, huh?
adjunct?
All right. I guess Bright Future.
Bright Future. A taste that's been a long time coming. I'll never forget the flavor that danced on my tongue as Mikhail whisked me through.
Whoa,
the
whoa,
dreamscape
whoa, 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 whoa,
Those
whoa,
were haunting times.
whoa, 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 and whoa, hold it, hold it. Mikhail? As in Mikhail that we have been seeing in all of the dreamscape places? The same one? Huh? What? Fox is confused. There can be more than one Mikhail. There could be, but I feel like no. This is
Mikhail.
Almost there. Let's pick a decoration. Which style do you prefer?
like
Anything you
there
need,
could
I've
be
got
another Mikhail, but obviously in terms of writing, you don't typically do stuff like that. So it is referring to Mikhail of the Dreamscape, which means Gallagher is way older than we thought. I wonder. It just turns out Gallagher is
Symbol of
Hanu.
bravery and dauntlessness. May you break free from your shackles just like he did.
It just turns out Gallagher is
it's done.
Hanu. I'll be
Here's to you,
surprised
Dream
later.
Seeker, with this
Probably.
glass of El Dorado.
El Dorado.
To golden
That
dreams.
actually looks delicious. I'm not gonna lie.
Well done, Gallagher. You're not over the hill yet.
So, are you satisfied?
No.
The flavors.
I didn't get to drink it.
They're way more sophisticated than Soul Glad.
The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece, especially with the adjuncts. I can taste the spicy and sour notes with a hint of
I mean,
sweetness.
I agree with you, Alterius. Like, I don't really like alcoholic
entirely
drinks because they
sure
all
what it
taste.
all means.
Honestly, in my opinion, most of them
Mr.
taste pretty bad.
Gallagher can shed some light on it.
Sorry, I haven't really drank much.
Well,
It's like
if you're
when I say
expecting
most
a
of them, I
profound
just mean like
answer,
stuff like
I'm
beer
afraid I'll
is
disappoint
not
you.
something that I enjoy. It just
The
doesn't taste
imagery
very
it
good.
implies is pretty
I do
straightforward.
prefer my alcohol with a lot
Just a
more of a
glimpse
fruity
of
flavor,
what
which
this
does
dream
typically mean
truly
they're low in
tastes like.
alcohol content.
Nothing more.
Does this true taste have anything to do with that Mikhail?
I heard this name in my
Yeah.
dream.
That name does sound familiar. When you got knocked out by that masked fool girl, I think I heard someone calling that name. Do you
Hey, Shadow
remember?
Ravenous, how's it going? Uh-oh.
I was right about you. You guys seem to know quite a bit. And now there's no reason to hide anything from you anymore.
Was there ever a reason
Let's
to
dig
hide
deeper
anything
into
from
the
us
case. And
before?
of course, I'll tell you a story about Mikhail.
Damn, I got something in my
Alright.
eye, and it's just
Let's start
bothering the
with what
shit
we
out of
know
me.
based on the clues the family has. It seems that Firefly isn't a local or an invited guest. In other words, she's a stowaway.
We knew this.
She managed to fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me.
Oh, bullshit.
But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are a common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl.
Bullshit.
In both the
You
dreamscape
caught
and
us
reality.
and then said it was a silver-haired
Here's the
lad.
thing. We only received bad news, and the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape.
Nah,
or
Gallagher's
reality.
playing us
As
now.
if she had never
I don't
come to
know why,
Penacony at
though.
all.
Huh? Does that mean...
Death
That's
eradicated her?
impossible. The problem now is not that she's dead, but that it's as if she had never existed in the first place. Let me be frank. This case, actually, is unlike anything the Bloodhound family has dealt with before.
Dealt with before, so death does happen in Penacony, if I understand correctly.
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. We're all adults here. Surely I don't need to explain too much to you. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. Death may occur in sweet dreams. So what? Such events are highly unlikely and only affect a tiny number of people. If you really want to delve
just
deeper
because it
into this
only
case,
affects a tiny number
you
of
need to
people doesn't mean
understand
that
the
it's
true
not
problem
serious.
with the family.
I guess it's time to tell the story of that Mikhail.
Yes, please.
You're very perceptive. The Astral Express has received that music box too, right? Do you know the secrets it holds?
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
That's the exact wording.
Hey, why are you laughing? Wait, did you write it? It's
Wait,
quite
what? So
poetic.
Gallagher wrote it? What?
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case. So how could I not know? I'm sure you must have noticed that this message didn't come from the family. You might have even guessed that the relationship between the family and the Watchmaker isn't as close as it seems.
Well, I mean, that kind of figures. Like, what kind
That's
of...
just our speculation. Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual managers are at odds.
Now I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the Watchmaker an enemy for a long time.
Wait, but why?
But the hounds haven't been able to track
I
him
guess
down,
it's because even
as
though
he
the
seems to be
Watchmaker
living only
created
in the
Penacony,
characters and
perhaps the
stories he
Watchmaker
created.
didn't want the family in charge
Let
of
me
how
ask you a
Penacony
question.
ran itself.
Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the Watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world, inviting you here and causing chaos?
Well, either one, they didn't know about it,
You want to seize this
or
opportunity
number two, it wasn't the
expose
Watchmaker, it was the family themselves who sent out the
Well,
message.
Now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but kept you in the dark, right?
Nope.
Because the Watchmaker is not the legend of the land of the dreams at all. He's the most shameful stain in the history of Penacony. And
Okay,
he's
well
the
then now
root
I'm
cause
confused.
of all the anomalies in the dreamscape.
But
you don't get it?
Mikhail is
I
the
mean,
Watchmaker.
Mikhail, the betrayer of the family, he's the Watchmaker.
Man, why does the MC always have to be dumb? Can't the MC be allowed to be smart? It was like, that was pretty obvious. I thought it was very apparent. Sometime later.
Here we are, Clock
Oh,
Studios theme park,
no.
the most popular entertainment center in Penacony.
We're back to this.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the Watchmaker? I would have expected you to take us to maybe a library or an archive room of sorts. But an amusement park?
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way. To you,
Oh, hey, it's
a fun
another Clocky
place.
statue.
But to me, it's a prison for the planet's past.
Wait, what?
You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? All the prisoners were brought here, helping the Garden of Recollection salvage
An amusement
the leaking
park, huh?
memoria
That's
from the Macrovoid.
Man, can you
Prolonged
imagine?
exposure to high concentrations
Can you
of
imagine
memoria
what the amusement park
caused
must have
a
been
unique
like if this
phenomenon.
was considered the prison?
The dreams of countless prisoners intersected and overlapped, and people started meeting each other in their dreams, living lives that were almost identical to reality.
But now my
everything
question
has
is,
a
what were they
price,
doing?
and sweet dreams are no exception. In the end, the dream world was unable to alleviate the suffering of prisoners in reality. One of the prisoners broke free from the IPC shackles and fought for freedom. He is Hanu, the great leader of Dreamville.
Wasn't Deadman
the
a
great
prisoner park?
peacemaker, and the
Yeah.
faithful companion of the underdogs.
So the character Hanu is based on a real-life person?
History is always written by the winners. However, it's undeniable that Clocky is an animation that draws from Penacony's actual history. These characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past. Once you realize this, you'll understand why we're here.
There are so many members of the Bloodhound family around here.
A drop of the hard stuff. All right. Okay. I see.
We just received a lockdown order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for?
All right, what else you got for me? What else you got for me?
So many of them. I've never seen anything like this, even when they're tracking down suspects.
Can you convince them
We
to
don't
let
need
us
to
in?
go in. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention inside. We can just talk here.
Wait, but...
Let's find a quiet spot and continue our conversation.
So, one thing that is becoming
View
very
here is
apparent
great, right?
is that Gallagher
see
is
everything
not
from
the
here.
security officer.
Including Clocky.
If all the characters
Yet
in
he
the
was able to
animation
pretend to
are
be
based on characters
much
in
earlier
reality,
on.
then Clocky's counterpart is definitely the
Or
Watchmaker.
is he actually the security officer?
In
I'm
the
confused
animation,
about Gallagher's
he's
story.
Hanu's partner and one of the founders of Dreamville. Does that mean the Watchmaker was personally involved in that war and sided with Asdana?
It was a monumental war for freedom.
Not trusting
Hanu
Gallagher?
fought
Nah, I trust
alongside a
Gallagher.
motley
I just
crew
also
of
feel like he's
masked
playing
fools,
us.
Nameless.
But you know what? It's
history
understandable.
fictionologists, mourning actors, omen vanguards, even visitors from beyond the sky. In the end, they emerged victorious. Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
But if you do the math, doesn't that mean the Watchmaker was around for several centuries?
And?
I'm not sure, but Mikhail was already the Watchmaker when I met him, so maybe he inherited the title.
How old are you now, Mr. Officer?
I'm 13.
What?
No way. Not even close.
I'm sorry. Oh my god. That actually... What the fuck?
Anunu freed the frontier prison, but peace still eluded him. With limited resources, threats from the
Damn.
outside world, and
Stress hit
internal
hard for this
conflict between
man.
major
I mean,
prison
this
districts,
kid.
The future of Asdana was uncertain.
Oldest looking kid I
It
have,
wasn't until the
13-year-old I've ever
Watchmaker
met.
approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into the planet
I'm
of
sorry.
festivities that Penacony finally gained
Oh
its
man,
name
I hope I
and
didn't just
glory.
blow out somebody's ears.
Thus, he became known
But
as
damn,
the
that got
father
one
of
hell of a laugh.
Penacony.
But didn't you say the Watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said you were his companion, so that means you...
No, I'm not his companion, but rather one of his many children.
I'm sorry?
But I am indeed a traitor. Not to the family, but to Mikhail.
What did you do?
I did nothing. And that's the worst betrayal of all. Just like you, I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to Penacony. But the Oak family, they set us up. Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore. So we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors of the Harmony, even though the true traitors were someone else. While they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world, behind closed doors, they condemn him on a pillar of shame. Nevertheless, we wanted to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor, the one responsible for all this.
My money says
restore
Sunday.
Harmony to Penacony. But we failed. Too much time had passed, and the land of the dreams had become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless pursuits, I gave up. Like a lost dog. The family accepted me and made me an officer, supposedly as a form of forgiveness. But it was actually a punishment. Since then, I've been completely cut off from my partners and my past. As for Mikhail, I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him. That's when I realized that the Penacony I once knew would never return.
Interesting. Okay. So we know that there are other companions. Now the question is it possible that we've already met some of them? Well, this implies that maybe Misha is one of them. If not possibly, maybe Mikhail himself, having gone under some kind of disguise, but perhaps Misha is also one of Mikhail's children. Because we know that Misha can see Clocky, and so far we haven't seen anyone else who can. I'm curious now.
We're truly sorry for what happened. But this
so
is
I
not
wonder if
the
we'll
end
meet
of the
any
story,
others.
Right?
Apparently, someone
At this
has
point, it
inherited
just begs
the
the,
title of the Watchmaker.
begs the question
and has
if
been
whether or not he's
secretly
just
working
referring to
against
the animated
family
characters.
all this time.
Actually, Clocky hasn't talked to you for a while now. I mean, I talked to Clocky very recently as I was doing the side quests.
Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is, or if they're even real. Or just Mikhail's lost soul haunting the dreams. So, do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? Because I believe the girl's death must be connected to the Watchmaker's legacy. And at the end of all these mysteries, we will find the answers we are seeking.
Well, Story,
If
you
it
expected
really
him to
is
pop up
Mikhail's
now to
ghost,
explain the history.
I
True.
want to meet him. If only for the last time. For those who despise me,
Okay,
to form
so
a line from here all the way to the
current
entrance
theory
of the
is that
hotel.
Misha is the one who
With those willing
inherited
to
the
look me in the
Watchmaker's
eye and
legacy,
hear me out.
maybe.
Let's just say, there won't be many. I've told you all I know is a sign of gratitude. Thank you for listening to this old dog. Bark and all. Something just happened at the theme park. Now if you'll excuse me, good luck to all of you. How ironic. What's so different between the stowaways rejected by Penacony today and the dream seekers once hailed as pioneers several amber eras ago?
Gallagher does have a troubled past, it seems.
You don't say, huh,
While
Marge?
Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery, his stories shed light on our suspicions about the true identity of the Watchmaker. his connection to the family, and the power struggles hidden
Wait, we had
behind
suspicions about the true identity of the watchmaker? And that the family isn't all united, and that death is related to the watchmaker. And that Clocky is based on the watchmaker. Alright, I'll go through all of these, see what they do.
Suggests that the real traitor is someone else. Probably within the Oak family.
The real Wait, in the Oak family? Was it that asshole Blue? Or Green? Or Gary? I never remember his name. He's got like 3 of them. I always knew there was something that couldn't be trusted about him. Always choosing the starter that is strong against my own. I knew it.
Lines up with what we
knew he was sus.
Firefly got involved in this.
Look, I gotta be stupid sometimes.
And now we're sure that Aventurine's
Hey, what's up, Fallen Sky? How's it going?
Are baseless.
Is this sussy Foxy? I don't know. Am I being sus?
You're really into Clocky, huh? He's just a fictional character.
Look, hey, I see the walking, talking clock.
Speaking of which,
all the time. That doesn't make me crazy. I swear.
Intriguing. It's a shame we've never met him since then.
That pretty much sums it up.
Confirmed a lot of our suspicions. Let's take a moment to think about the clues we have. Send a message to Welt and see how things are going on his end.
Welt is kind of busy in a meeting with Acheron right now, last I checked. Ask about Welt's situation. Mr. Yang, our investigation here has come to an end. How's progress going on your end? Not too bad. The Galaxy Ranger and I agree that the family might be hiding something extremely important. We're now headed to Dewlight Pavilion. Acheron, huh? Didn't Aventurine say she was dangerous? I've confirmed that she's on our side. Don't worry, please wait for a while. I'll keep you posted as soon as I find anything. Do we now play as Acheron? Yo, yes! I was joking! Yes, best character. Acheron and Welt have reached an understanding, directly targeting the
about you?
Imaginary friends equals asylum patient.
Let's get in and get out.
But Welt is my friend, and he's imaginary element, so it's Welt's fault I'm going.
To enter the depths of
I'm going into the asylum.
It's been a smooth ride. Almost too smooth.
So yeah, isn't best now? There isn't. There's no Yae Miko yet.
There's anyone waiting.
As soon as she gets here, she can be the best. I found a bird. Hey, big enemy titty fan, how's it going? Am I winning? I think so. I get the feeling you say no because Acheron will cut you. Acheron wouldn't cut me. She would reduce me to ash. There's a difference.
Something feels off.
Just finished the Fontaine story. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Servant in sight. Could it be due to the disruption caused by the emergency? Well, this door is open. Looks like we'll have to investigate ourselves. Let's proceed with caution.
You guys want to see something cool? You guys want to see something cool?
Light. I've made myself less noticeable.
What?
The crew can explain their presence as authorized by the family, but...
What do you mean, hold on. Wait, you could just do that?
I see. What an interesting...
By doing
technique.
what? How did you... During exploration, using Acheron's technique to attack normal enemies will instantly defeat them without entering combat. When not hitting enemies, no technique points are consumed.
Stream 4.
Oh, that's fun.
Model in the sand pit. It's the
oh, that's so fun.
Maybe the footprints here are different from the rest. There are 2 sets of them. Looks like outsiders might have passed through here not long ago.
Oops, I messed up. Damn it! I messed up. I didn't count my numbers correctly. Fox is stupid, he can't count. Isn't this just... I'm pretty sure this is just my Acheron.
For oblivion.
Also, I didn't notice it was on auto.
Together as one.
Stand down.
I weep for the departed.
But you know what? You guys also get to see her ultimate, which is also super awesome. And I think that's worth it. Hey, Kitsune Zero, how's it going?
Another blood debt repaid.
We had a blood debt with those things? Since when? Ooh. Wait, no, Fox, don't fall into the trap. You're gonna fall into the usual trap, which is you doing puzzles. You just want to play the game, I swear.
Stream forth.
There's no need. Oh.
Well, there aren't any people.
That's a big
boy.
boy.
Control this place.
Hey, I don't remember going into a fight.
Trickier to crack.
Hold up. There was no fight being initiated.
All things in this world, human, its creations.
Also, can I...
This combat needs optimizing.
The feel when you need to actually explore an open world game after doing most of the story. Yeah. Doing good, got E2, Acheron, and now you're waiting in the Sam waiting room. I don't know. I might join you in the Sam waiting room. It depends if some things are true.
You know nothing of the weight.
Yo, what's up, Justin KO? Yes, I love having Acheron. She has been a monumental addition to my team.
There is no other choice.
I don't even have her built properly. Okay.
I see through you.
Also, before we go into this, sorry. I gotta talk about this. Everyone is like, the Izumo relic set is Acheron's best set. After I look at it, I'm like, it's really not? Like, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's like when you really look at it, it's like, okay, it's 12% extra crit rate and 16% extra crit damage. In reality, I wouldn't necessarily call it her best set. It seems more like it's the easiest set to build her with because you're gonna have all the pieces for it anyways. Because it's all based on using characters of the same path, which you have to use anyways for Acheron because you have to use multiple Nihility units. But after I was really looking, it's like, I wouldn't necessarily call it best set. I would call it easiest to build set.
For oblivion.
I might be wrong in that front, but that's what it looks like to me.
Stand down.
Would you guys disagree or agree? Because I'm gonna say it's like I've seen Satanaku's build, and Satanaku seems to do pretty well with Inert Salsodo.
Another journey begins. On still waters of oblivion.
Again, I'm not saying either of those are perfect. In fact, I say Inert Salsodo is actually really good for Acheron because most of her damage is focused into her ult.
Note.
But whether or not I would choose one or the other,
instructions from the butler for the other servants.
That's a hard one. I would probably go.
Seems like the mansion's entire
I kind of want to go Inert Salsodo because it's easier for me to farm.
Robin's death.
But actually, I don't have as much struggle.
It must have been a big
with
project
the New World all that much, as long as I'm running the Nihility path. So
Germany festival, perhaps.
Iffy.
No
Did I see the
what
Power
their
World
main
announcement?
priorities
No.
are,
What happened with Power
there'll
World?
always be someone left at the mansion, right?
Are they shutting servers down because people were complaining it was too much of a Pokemon clone?
Someone deliberately
Again?
cleared the place out.
Yeah.
I'm joking, by the way.
know
I'm
why.
joking. Power World dating sim? Oh dear. I'm sorry, what? How do we make Power World more interactable? We allow dating.
Since no one's around to entertain us, let's make ourselves
As
at home.
long
Stay close to me
As you
so I
aren't
can
dating
cover
the
you too.
pals, I'm gonna say that is somewhat okay. If you're allowed to date the pals, I'm
Seek,
gonna say what the
and you
fuck
will
is wrong
find.
with the game devs. Dear brother, how are you doing these days? I'd intended to visit you at Dewlight Pavilion as soon as possible upon my return, but with the approaching Charmony Festival and your busy schedule, I refrained from troubling you. However, an urgent matter compels me to share something with you immediately. Since my return to Penacony, I have experienced a peculiar change in my voice. At first, I thought it was caused by exhaustion or illness, but after consulting with doctors, they assured me of my perfect health and dismissed my concerns. However, my voice worsened over time, and I even experienced periods of complete voice loss. In order to find answers, I conducted many private investigations, using my idle time out of rehearsals, of course. Eventually, I realized that the harmony of Penacony is not pure. A discord lurking within has tainted my voice of harmony, which I believe to be the root cause of my vocal issues. I immediately realized that such levels of interference can only occur if either a powerful external force is pulling the strings, or if a senior member of the family is involved. Unfortunately, further investigation has led me to the latter conclusion. This is an extremely alarming discovery. A traitor has emerged within the family in Penacony, and it is highly likely that this person is one of the 4 family heads. I trust you implicitly, dear brother, because of our promise. Within the Charmony Festival on the horizon, I fear this person intends to impede its progress, or even use the festival for some ulterior motive. At any rate, I suggest you monitor the other family heads while also prioritizing your own safety. You are the only true family member I have left. There's another matter that requires our attention. During my investigation, I learned about the Memory Zone meme, Death, and my further inquiries led me to believe that the culprit who directed it to cause this series of incidents is likely the aforementioned traitor in the family. I have collected more clues and am prepared to verify my hypothesis. Rest assured, you can just focus on the preparations for the Charmony Festival. Once I've thoroughly investigated Death, I'll come and meet you immediately. It won't take too long. Given your heavy workload, please take care of yourself. Don't stay in the dreamscape all the time. Spend some time in reality where you are free. I brought some specialties from other galaxies. Jamoa pudding tarts from Marillans, wild strawberries from Aconyako, known for their exceptional size and sweetness, which I'm certain you'll enjoy, and almond merengue cream cracknels from Medicia. Don't forget to enjoy them. May Zipe be with us. Your sister, Robin.
As
Plot
soon as
twist.
I and the rest of the crew arrived in
Sunday is the
Penacony,
one
Mr.
behind
Sunday
everything.
And Robin showed up to greet us. I remember hearing something unusual in her voice. And
I'm sorry, I just like,
I was right.
do I actually think he would harm his sibling?
Robin believed
Maybe
it was
not.
because the harmony had been
But I
tampered
feel like
with
this
somehow.
storyline has
But as
a
far as I
lot
know, there aren't many
of
entities capable of
similarities to
interfering with
Bellabug
the power of
storylines, such as we're interacting mostly
Meaning?
primarily with the government officials, and it seems
there
like the
really
government
is a
officials
traitor
are
within the
hiding
family,
some big
That
secret.
person must hold a high
And
position
now it
and
kind of
possess
feels
unimaginable
like
strength.
Sunday's got something going
That
on.
would explain why Mr. Sunday has been having such difficulty in catching the traitor.
I love how no one just guesses that Sunday might be the traitor himself. And that the reason it's so difficult is that he doesn't actually want a real investigation happening. Don't get me wrong. I am very much going to say I could be wrong, and I'm just seeing similarities, and that's leading me to a false conclusion. But I do feel like it's a possibility. On Sorol, a male Halovian was dragged into the sea by an unknown meme while sunbathing on the beach in the moment of oasis. Subsequent search and rescue operations proved unsuccessful. No, this was the first case. Can't tell if anything is wrong. Insufficient investigation? Maori, a male from Jianzhou entered a spheroid in golden hour and mysteriously disappeared while the spheroid was bouncing in air. Later examination showed no signs of forced entry or exit on the spheroid. Note, it seems the culprit can ignore physical barriers. Conventional investigation methods feasible? Himaka, a female human, participated in a talent show in the moment of scorched sand, but accidentally fell off the stage before the judges turned around and disappeared in the shadows below. The footage for that episode of the show has been deleted. The culprit is swift and skilled at disguises. Caution is advised. Weber, a male Pepeshi, fell down when entering his office on payday in Gilded Hour, and was killed by an unknown meme that suddenly appeared. The memories of witnesses have been processed, preferring to attack wounded or vulnerable individuals, uncertain, maybe taking orders from someone else. Shemet, a male Pepeshi, was taken away while flipping over a card at a casino in the Moment of Stars. The casino staff has dealt with the aftermath of the incident. Flipping a card, interesting. Decim, a male human, jumped into the ocean of dream bubbles in Blue Hour in an attempt to impress his girlfriend, but got entangled by an unknown meme under the sea and drowned. His girlfriend's memories have been processed, but the outcomes are not satisfactory. Further investigation from motivators may be necessary. Most cases are related to the ocean. Could this be a breakthrough? Additional note, scratch that. After checking, only 2 cases were related to the ocean. Kaisia. A female Foxian was engulfed by an unknown meme while playing Dreamy Slots in Golden Hour. The incident caused a huge commotion at the spot. The memories of most witnesses have been processed. Note, could it be the Sweet Dreams troupe? Does it have the ability to imitate and learn multiple culprits? There is likely a mastermind behind the scenes. Kumbega, a male bloodhound, was attacked by an unknown meme before his shift change in the Moment of Serenity, resulting in his death after a fight. Security measures have been enhanced in the prison area. Note, no notable details in this case. Need to ask the Bloodhound family to strengthen defenses in the prison and other facilities. Janet, a female human, disappeared while visiting the film history gallery at the museum in the Moment of Soul. She was drawn towards a mysterious sound calling to her and walked into a screen, vanishing without a trace. The site has been cordoned off. Oh shit, did she end up in the Dark Hour? This is the only case where the culprit demonstrated speech ability. Further verification is required to determine if this is a false claim. Monk, a male Intellatron, was attacked while replacing his newly purchased high-grade vision sensor in the auction at the Moment of Dusk. Note, vision sensor? Noteworthy. Annette, a female Pepeshi, vanished while touching up her makeup in the bathroom before the graduation ceremony at Paperfold Academy in the Moment of Soul. She was caught by a meme into a mirror and disappeared, witnessed by a teacher at the scene. Mirror, noteworthy. Current hypothesis is related to sight. Chloe, a female Intellatron, was attacked by a meme and disappeared when she blew out the candles during her birthday celebration with her friends in Blue Hour. All witnesses are currently receiving treatment from motivators. More attacks occurred in dark or dim environments. Is sight really a trigger? Carissa, a female Holovian, was harassed by a fervent fan backstage before a performance in the Moment of Scorched Sand, and was subsequently abducted by a meme during her escape. The Bloodhound family has apprehended the fan. Note, abducted. Keep a lookout for this fervent fan. Dorian, a male human, took a nap before the end of his shift in the Moment of Daybreak, without telling his managers, and was abducted by an unknown meme hiding under a chair. Emergency intervention was provided and production at the factory is resumed as usual. Taking a nap, plus consider discussing with the Alfalfa family about increased vacation time and additional break for workers. Marlowe, a male human, disappeared after being involved in a car accident in Golden Hour. Witnesses reported the presence of an eerie meme who fled underground in the scene of the accident. Note, this is a genuine case of death. The meme must be connected to concepts such as death and murder. This list comprises over 100 cases related to the Memory Zone meme, Death. However, the author of the list seems to still struggle with figuring out the pattern.
Information about Robin, Firefly, and the other victims.
Yeah, there's... none of them
any
seem to really have anything in common as far as we know.
The rumors were right. Death does seem to be targeting random victims. And based on Sunday's notes, he's no stranger to
So I'm
death.
curious about this.
He's just surprised that it has resurfaced.
Alright,
This
what about
light
this one?
cone is securely guarded. It must hold
Hold
some
on a
important
second. This light cone doesn't
According to
exist
Robin's
yet.
interview, despite having performed on so many
This light cone
grand
doesn't exist for a whole nother few weeks.
favorite performance
Which
was,
actually, I'm not going to
pretend
lie,
show
does put a
she
little
put
bit
on
of
with her
temptation to
brother
have saved for
when they were just
Aventurine to roll on for his light cone as
I
well.
wonder how their relationship
Just to
is
get
now.
this.
Growing up brings gains, but also losses.
Yeah, time has a way of smoothing things out. The beautiful dreams of youth will eventually fade away.
Okay, thank you for that amazing bit. To Sunday, I have been informed about Robin, and I would like to express my deepest condolences. However, I must remind you that you now hold the position of not only her elder brother, but also the head of the Oak family. Your every action has implications for all of Penacony. As Penacony is going through a critical period, it is crucial that you do not allow your hatred to cloud your judgment, and be cautious not to engage in activities that others can use against you as leverage. I heard that you are planning to dedicate a significant amount of time and resources to find Death. Such action does not serve the best interests of the family as a whole, and I strongly advise you to reconsider it to avoid potential impeachments of other family heads. While you are convinced that Death is connected to the Watchmaker, I have met that Watchmaker many times before the Dream Master adopted you and your sister, and I have never found any evidence linking him to that Memory Zone meme. Now that you are the head of the Oak family, it is essential that you assess the situation objectively and consider the bigger picture. It is unwise to allocate all of Penacony's resources and manpower for the sake of a personal vendetta, as this would bring dishonor to the Great One. The Charmony Festival is on the horizon, and the Watchmaker's guests are all barely holding back their own agendas. Neither you nor I could face the severe consequences if Dominicus's arrival is delayed. Therefore, I urge you to control your emotions and fulfill your responsibilities as the head of the Oak family, focusing only on the festival and avoiding any interference from external sources. In addition, we must not neglect the honored guests invited by the Watchmaker, as mishandling this matter could lead to diplomatic conflicts with other major factions, involving us in disputes that could have been avoided. As your elder, I hope you comprehend the gravity of the situation and handle it appropriately. As for the matter of Robin, there would be time to pursue it once the festival concludes. By then, I will provide you with the necessary resources and manpower in the name of the Alfalfa family to help you get your revenge. Additionally, I have heard rumors that the Dream Master is not entirely pleased with your recent activities. I advise you to conduct yourself with caution.
It seems neither the Dream Master of Penacony nor this old Odie is happy with Sunday's recent performance.
They don't seem to care much
Well,
about
I was
Death.
gonna say all that.
Instead, they're
but
more
then,
concerned
well,
about
beat
the
me to
Charmony
it.
Festival and the Watchmaker.
Maybe the other family heads don't think death is a big deal. One thing's for sure. There's a lot of internal conflict within the family, and everybody
I mean, there's a
has
lot of
their
conflict
own
going
agenda.
everywhere, Welt. Are we surprised? They're a government organization, basically. Esteemed head of the Oak family, the investigation into all suspects involved in the death case have been concluded. The findings are summarized below for your review. Respectfully yours, Esme Drott. Attachment. Ryan, a general staff from the Oak family, short gray hair, leading a laid-back lifestyle, often caught slacking off at work. Percy, a diplomatic clerk from the Oak family, dark curly hair, suffering from severe OCD, unable to work until his tie is tied and checked 5 times. Reshi, a diplomatic clerk from the Oak family. Interesting. Okay, I was gonna say, is like, most of these look like they were all from the Oak family. So, Reshi, a diplomatic clerk from the Oak family, long gray hair, devoted fan of clock. He exhibits a preference for the clock element in almost all aspects of life. Connor, a professor at Paperfold Academy, short red hair, rumored by students to be an enigmatic figure due to his unkempt appearance. Doriani, a professor at... Hey, Awashira, how's it going? Short gray hair, known among students for bringing cigarettes to class instead of textbooks. Peruru, a researcher from the Nightingale family. Benny, a Dreamscape producer from the Nightingale family. Maureen, I'm looking to see if there's anyone that we recognize. Whose names do... There are a total of 52 suspects on the list, followed by Sunday's notes. Perhaps there's a common thread among them. I have reached a conclusion.
Mr. Sunday has done some serious research on his suspects.
Yeesh!
This traitor must have been.
There was a lot of suspects there. I was like, there's no way I can read through all of that.
They
I'm
all
gonna
seem to
be honest.
Insiders, but I haven't met any of them.
Huh? Wait, these characteristics.
Uh-oh, I think Sunday is showing up.
What is it?
No, Nothing. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. However, if this traitor really exists...
Okay, why do they gotta hide things? Just tell us. What are the commonalities? Trying to change Ruin May set, but unable to because one of her pieces has 30% break effect. Yeah.
That's all for now.
I do find it interesting. It's like,
Nothing more
I think with Ruin May, it's like,
before coming here,
the overall set itself doesn't matter as long as you can just hit that break effect. I know that the most recommended is 4-piece hacker space.
Watch out. Someone's approaching.
But you basically just need every piece to have maxed out on break effect.
Trespassing on forbidden areas is the way to be a guest, Mr. Yang.
You high rolled so much on that piece. Nice.
Acheron? The Galaxy Ranger?
To be fair,
apologies, Mr. Sunday. Nobody came to greet us, so we entered.
To be fair, every door was unlocked.
I hope you can forgive us.
But even if there's no one to greet you, you should wait for the host. Don't you agree?
He makes a fair point. This was very rude of us. We just broke into this man's house.
As far as I know, the crew has officially accepted the family's commission, so coming here will be unnecessary for you.
On the contrary, that's exactly why we're here, to ask you about the case and gather more information. We don't want any loose ends.
Well, since you've come with goodwill,
broke into his office and was messing with his notes. Yeah.
Rest assured, he hasn't figured out that we went through those documents.
Bullshit. This man knows.
The truth remains a mystery. I'm getting close to it.
Also, are you assuming this man doesn't have cameras in the dream world? That he can't just go through a log that says, what did they do while in my office?
I have a question for you, if you don't mind. How did the family come to the conclusion that the murderer was within the family? With all due respect, it's in the IPC's interest to wreak havoc before the Charmony Festival.
Acheron can read people
the family
somehow.
Has every reason to suspect the IPC's
I don't know. I feel like Sunday is a very talented liar.
Well, other family heads share the same suspicions as you, but in my opinion, the true murderer would never have drawn as much attention as that ambassador did. Not to mention, I personally shackled him a while ago. However, I'll give you a suggestion regarding your suspicions, Mr. Yang. You should be more cautious of Aventurine. While the wicked can't
He is planning to destroy the world, so yeah, being cautious of him
dagger into the heart
is probably a very smart idea.
He's a businessman, not some philanthropist. But right now, he's out there handing out his wealth on the streets. And he went to the Clock Studios theme park all by himself. Who knows what kind of scheme he's cooking up? While the
oh no, he handed out gems and went to an amusement park. That dastardly scoundrel.
You never know.
Don't get me wrong, we know Aventurine is up to something, but I'm like, if we didn't know Aventurine and we heard someone was doing this, would we actually sit here and say, oh man, that guy must be evil as hell? Oh hey, now we're switching to Aventurine's POV.
According to a Pierpoint hotline tip, there was a major breakthrough in the shocking Ejhazio Aventurine case. The suspect has been arrested. This fraud case has been linked to many departments within the Interastral Peace Corporation and the Intelligentsia Guild, causing a large drain in manpower and resources, resulting in the IPC taking a massive loss.
The case's main suspect originates from Sigonia 4 and is one of the survivors of the second Kataka Avgin extinction event, who does not carry an interstellar refugee travel permit. As per Strategic Investment Department Head Diamond's sentiments, the IPC has appropriately relocated the suspect in the spirit of the Charter and will continue to conduct further investigations as to the motive of the suspect.
Yeah, second. So, it's not the first time they decide to just wipe out an entire race. Okay.
What
pretty
eyes.
Hello?
Tell me, do they shine in the dark?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, if they did, I'd sell them in a heartbeat.
You don't know how many people long for your eyes to be closed forever.
As a servant, you should not resist your master. Yet, you went and killed that man anyway.
I'm sorry, it's more like it's not the first time they decided to
has the
erase the
audacity
Catechin
to defend
Afghans.
you.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Specifically
you ought to
them.
represent yourself.
Not difficult, but definitely pointless.
You're pretty confident on your eloquence. Did you also think that when you lied to the Intelligentsia Guild?
What? I'm reading. I swear.
Ask and you shall
I swear,
receive.
Altarius, I'm looking at the
You wanted
dialogue. I'm
perfect
not
construction
looking anywhere else. I swear.
All I did was
I was
offer a
looking at the
possibility.
dialogue.
It was just a small wager.
And even
your
if I
luck holds out,
wasn't,
the IPC
you
will
wouldn't be
dig
able to tell the
something up
difference.
From the golden sands of Ejihazo. Maybe even the Sand King's remains. Pity your luck has run out.
Glancing respectfully, not gonna lie.
I'll admit that. What I'm more curious about, though, is why such a grand scheme failed to benefit anyone in the end.
So how many people are hoping to eventually have Jade be playable?
Madam, I already have what I want.
Well, with how I
To be brought before
reacted-
you for the next.
What?
gamble.
I'm sorry. I see attractive character
Then let's
and
talk
I
about the
react.
second
Am I not allowed to do that?
Tell me. What
Probably
are you going
reacted
to
the
wager
same way
this
when I saw
time?
Gallagher.
My life. I bet you won't send me to the gallows.
And I swear, my need to drink water has nothing to do with any other kind of
What do you
thirst than
want,
biological. I swear.
I want your Lenore to meet with me. I have something to say.
So how many people are hoping that Jade
And
eventually
then
becomes playable? I'm just looking so
I want cash.
Oh, man.
It can't be that simple, can it?
It is that.
I'm just not gonna be. I'm not gonna be able to
30
contest these allegations, am I?
The remainder of my market value. 30 tanbas. No more, no less.
What is his I mean, I get what his obsession with 30
With this
tanbas
money, I'll
is,
climb
but
to even
still.
greater heights than you. Grasp even more riches than you. I wager you won't give me this chance. Which is why you
Okay,
should
that's
call
fair.
him.
Allegations not defeated, and I have nothing to say about it. So, all right.
A pity Diamond won't see you. No one gets to see him. From here on out, I am Diamond's representative, and I will decide.
So only from here on out, and meaning you just decided this on your own.
You're
Do you really
wrong.
get to just do that?
Thomas, I'll give you that. And much more than that. Wealth, status.
Just look down.
The IPC will give
I'm
you
looking at the
whatever you
dialogue.
want.
What do you want me to
Even
say? I'm
what you
look.
don't want.
I am literally reading the dialogue as it's
Kavasha.
playing across the screen.
A good name. But
Just don't look at the screen.
unfortunately
Fine, I'll
destined to
just.
be buried
I have
in
my eyes
dirt.
closed.
You, though. You deserve to live.
All right, there.
To create even more.
My eyes are shut, chat. Are you happy now?
Go. Pick the clothes you like. And choose your desired identity. And then, use them well, child. May your plans never
Can I open
suffer
my eyes
failure.
yet? What are you objecting to?
Life is like a long-term investment.
Now it is Jade
Those who
ASMR.
choose correctly, do the correct things, reach the correct
Hey, what's up, Deadly
outcomes,
Nepsol? How's it going?
and show the world their value. People can't always make the right choices in their lives. But luck has always been on my side. I've never lost.
Well, you're about to, buddy boy.
Is it because Gaiathra blesses me? Well, if that's the case, she must also be looking
We
upon
went
me
from-
right now.
We went from sight horny to hearing horny.
My success is inevitable.
Tell that to my RNG.
But what then? Even if I overcome this difficult trial, what would come next?
I gotta say, this is
What awaits me after this glorious gamble? An even more glorious one? Will I return triumphant with unending riches after countless successes?
Also, probably don't care enough for Jade for now, so you probably wouldn't roll on her. That's
Will I
fair.
encounter failure?
I don't know enough about her either, so it's like, eh. I like her design,
Never to
though.
return.
I like the pink hair. And also, yeah, she's hot. But for the most part, until I learn more about her story-wise, I don't have much reason to roll for her. Pink hair, yai confirmed. Oh, hey, it's Aventurine again.
What?
And he's tripping.
What?
What?
The hell?
Am I dreaming, or have I gone completely insane?
Why can't it be both? Why can't you be completely insane and be dreaming? You found Jade is actually the new Yai with fox ears under that hat. Honestly, do it. Just do it.
Chair by a mannequin warlords. Who was it that gave you the idea? Fine. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Get out of my head, newborn of the Harmony.
What?
The Harmony? Oh, don't play the fool.
Well, now I'm confused. What?
No need to be so polite. I'm you, and perhaps even more aware of yourself than you. Of what exactly you want. You're dying. And you still want to drag a bunch of unfortunate fools with you through death's door. That's why you're here, isn't it?
I'm baffled. What is this?
A grand unveiling. You really think you can...
Also, I'm glad he admits his insanity. That's always the first step to recovery, guys.
Why not? Well, you may have fooled everyone, but you can't fool yourself.
This is my Christmas future.
Before you're entirely gone, I'll be with you for the last stretch of your road. Let's have a heart-to-heart while we walk.
Okay, I can't wait to see how this goes, because I got some shit to say. I got some shit to say here.
What exactly are you? Most people in this world spend their entire lives just to reach one outcome. And I am that outcome.
What?
Kakavasha, I am your future.
What?
First, I'm hearing things, and now I'm seeing them. Great.
Well, now I'm very confused.
Just a Pepeshi? No. A child. I thought minors weren't allowed in Golden Hour.
Hey guys, remember when everyone was like,
okay?
oh, Aventurine is
Are
like
you
completely
lost?
misunderstood character. I bet he's a really nice guy. Over here trying to literally destroy an entire planet filled with people.
Mister? You don't look
I'm not gonna say that they haven't earned it. And that I don't understand where he's coming from. But yeah, he is he's kind of nuts.
Impossible. Who are you?
I do believe he's you.
They're pretty, aren't they? Sis said they're a gift from Mama Funga. Colorful eyes are said to bring good luck.
He has motivation at least, yeah.
Mister.
At least he has that.
Pretty eyes too. Beautiful.
Are you alone? Where are your parents?
Don't you guys just love this? Greatest scene in anime, just randomly having visions of your past and
I'm just
future.
about to go look for them.
That explains all of your mental issues.
I have to go. Goodbye, mister. Hope you have a good time too.
Shiro and Archer Imia.
And Mama Funga. No, it can't.
Yo, where'd he go?
There aren't any Avgens left.
Stream forward. The gleam of old.
Fuck you. Can I just say, I absolutely love the fact that he just drops a D20 on people's heads. Absolute. I'm not gonna lie, that is the most goated animation ever for an overworld attack.
Mama, wait for me.
Just drop a fucking D20.
Only on Penacony, am I right?
Yeah, his skill is RNG too. Isn't that his technique though?
What are you still doing here?
Like each
Well, you've known all along.
each ally gets a random set of extra defense.
Why would there be a need for such high
Or is it like the whole team, but it can be 50 or 70 or 90? I don't know. Either way, it's just, yeah.
However, people don't see it like that.
It makes sense. Hey, what's up, Nemo?
Is so alluring. You will receive no
Okay.
charity on Penacony, and relying on your own strength.
And I will say, as like using him, I will say overall, he's actually really good. Like, I love his play style. Am I gonna roll for him? No.
Step into the hotel, you remove your high hat and beg everyone you come across.
Hold on. What did he say? You've known all along that the family showed leniency to everyone who came seeking help. Why would there be any need for such high walls and deep moats? However, people don't see it like that, especially since the flavor of the dream syrup is so alluring. You will receive no charity on Penacony, and relying on your own strength alone to topple high walls, not a likely feat. Which is why once you step into the hotel, you remove your hi-hat and beg everyone you come across for help, like a hyena scavenging for scraps in the desert, because you know that opportunities are fleeting. Okay.
Like a hyena.
Got to 81 million funds donated in the Monopoly. Nice.
Because you know that opportunities are fleeting.
True. It's like, honestly speaking, Aventurine is a really good preservation character to go for if you are wanting to, if you want to add one to Acheron's
You
team.
know how rare it is for me to give you the straight dope, so listen while you can.
Wait, you're giving him dope? What? Sorry, I missed something. I just heard him say dope, and I was like, wait, we're giving Aventurine drugs now?
The conspiracy.
I think he's had enough.
Calculations. Especially the part about the finale, a magnificent act of betrayal. Oh, when everyone thinks this way, who would even suspect that it was another trap you've meticulously devised? Go on. Tell me I'm right. You know who you really are, Mr. Cavalier Gambler. Uptight, overcautious, massive inferiority complex. You've won so much.
Basically using her as a crit damage character and pretending she's not Nihility. Oh, using Acheron as a replacement for Argenti. Basically using her as a crit damage character and pretending she's not Nihility. I mean, she pretty much is a crit damage character.
The other hand is below the table, clutching your chips.
A really damn good one.
It's a heck of an act. No wonder the tavern sent you an invite. You're a natural kid. You don't stop at fooling the audience, you fool yourself too.
Well, the best way to prevent others from seeing your true colors is first being able to fool yourself.
Okay, the fooling yourself thing seems like a really stupid thing. It's like, why would you want to fool yourself?
But it's strange. Why did you decline that invitation? You had the chance to embrace elation. Was that not what you most wanted? But you chose the
Wait, hold on.
instead. For the preservation? I doubt it.
Aventurine almost became a masked fool? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, I thought you knew. Didn't you say you had me pegged? Word up.
What?
Either stop talking or disappear from my sight.
Huh.
That's fine.
Interesting.
Who exactly is about to disappear here? Well, it's not going to be me, anyway.
That is very interesting. Okay, do we go this way? No. There are a lot of female players that want to peg him. Huh? Okay, well, it's time for Aventurine to hop into the giant pinball.
Playing hide and seek. I'm really good at this.
All right, here we go. Where am I shooting from? There we go. Is that Tails VA? I have no idea. I have no idea about voice actors. Oh, hey, you guys know what I see? I see, toys that Acheron gets to break. Now, let me see. Is there anything where I can get, more skill points back? It's because he doesn't relate to both Aeons because of his own religion, so he kind of just chooses the money faction. Fair.
What sweet childhood memories.
So...
When Mama said goodbye that day, how many catechins were like jackals hot on your heels?
Wait, what?
I know you won't forget that sound anytime.
Want to hear your team performing the SimWorld with Yanqing as the boss? Sure.
You had to hide right under the noses of those savages. You and Big Sis.
Arlen, Acheron, Ruin May,
Drifting
Japard.
Bloody water. Completely ruined that shirt.
Wait.
Shame. Wasn't that the last one Dad left behind?
Are you
It wasn't ruined.
Are you legit just running Acheron without any...
It's a rag.
Without any nihility units? Like, not a single one? What the fuck?
You probably won't even deign to get your pretty outfit wet in the rain. Your social capital has changed after all. I've never changed. On the contrary, now you're the one who...
I don't even know how to respond to that.
Last round of hide and seek, and you get to be it. You should enjoy it. That child... Could he be in here?
I have no clue how to respond at all to it. Like, what the hell? Okay, any more... Can I get some skill... Can I get some technique points?
Is this...
It's a topaz?
A topaz? What is this doing here?
I was curious, it's like, what?
What? Does your cornerstone wrench out of your heart, son? I was merely curious at why it was here. Maybe that winged guy put it here. To taunt you. Just to make you realize that your painstakingly arranged magic show is nothing but a death rattle. The cornerstone's hue is the same as the radiance of Clipant's body. I've got to give it to you. I've heard a lot of baloney, but that lie deserves a prize for sheer nerve.
Wait, so is it...
Just a
little bit smarter, the jig would have been up right there.
So, wait, it was all a lie?
This is just bait.
Of course. That's why Ratio's betrayal was one of the keys to your plan. I have to say, that Dr.
Fascinating. Okay.
Or maybe he wasn't acting at all.
All the better for you.
I'm confused. I'm being legit. So
Sunday didn't become head of the Oak family by acting sloppy. He's obsessed with control. You have to give him
so
enough
straight
to
up,
satisfy
what?
his ridiculous nature, but not so much
It was a
that he
so what? He had a fake cornerstone in there as well as a real one. He had topazes and then a fake one that he kept in the money bag. So where'd he keep his real one?
to prevent the other party from suspecting anything. The intel you gave to Ratio was all true. He spoke the same to Sunday. Finally, Sunday took the bait, found the other cornerstone, and before you know it...
So he made a bet and then planned on basically getting a death sentence hung over his head?
Third stone right out from under them.
Why don't you stop rummaging through my mind?
What?
Your mind.
This dude, okay, if I didn't think this dude was crazy before, I definitely do now. This man is fucking insane.
The best way to prevent others from seeing your true colors is to first be able to fool yourself. Really? You can't even fool yourself. You just got lucky this time.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. This man is 100% Tartaglia, his child, except instead of being obsessed with battle, he's obsessed with gambling everything, including his fucking life. Like, it's just irresistible to this dude. To be fair, that's how he survived this long, but even so, like, there's gotta be a limit to the kind of... bets you're willing to take, my man.
Must I do all the work? Aventurine is the stone of luck and trickery. That's what she said when you received the stone, wasn't it?
Also, hey, at least I know there's a chest here.
Stone isn't rare, but its hue is very similar to a certain gem. In fact, it's often used as a substitute. And that more precious gem is...
Jade.
Boom.
Even Sunday can't tell the difference. Well, looks like Jade can be substituted for Aventurine, too. Sauce for the goose.
Aventurine, Topaz, Jade. 3 elites, 3 cornerstones who, for a measly penny, offered their everything. Oh.
Wow.
You're even more united than the family.
As I've said before, 3 chips are sufficient.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I had thought something
But
was...
will it be the former?
Something was off about that cornerstone because it didn't look anything like it did in the animation in the trailer that we saw.
So, where's the real Aventurine stone? Take it out.
Oh, Altarius, I wish you the best of luck. March has an interesting idea of what happened.
I just want to hear you say it. After all, it really does resemble its owner.
As you wish, then. They never went anywhere. They're right where they belong.
Hello,
Piled up with these
Startaro
cheap
Bubble.
bubbles.
You smashed the Aventurine stone before you left? Oh, just look at it. Shattered. Just like your life. Poor thing. A humble pebble coated in the most lustrous sheen. I take it back. This thing
Oh, damn. Harsh.
You're absolutely clear about the consequences of doing this. Blasphemy against Clipoth's body. You think the IPC will let you get off scot-free?
I don't think he gives a shit, my man.
Well, Diamond has always been all about results. As long as I could create value far beyond the cost, the ends justify the means. How else would the family be fooled if there was no price to pay? It doesn't matter. Even smashed to smithereens, the preservation's cornerstone can still
So I'm kind of curious, though. So
its effect may be greatly
the
diminished,
cornerstone is what gives him the power to transform later on. I wonder if we'll ever see Topaz do that.
Now I'm really curious. Why does every step you take involve reckless risks and the choices you prepare for yourself?
You managed to hit 100k for the first time with Arlen's ult and Simute. Nice.
Do you truly believe that the greater the risk, the greater the rewards? I wouldn't have guessed you'd be so loyal to the IPC.
There's so much you don't see. Which is also why you'll never see how I'll win it all.
This man really does go in all or nothing, and I'm just like, dude, there's got to be a limit. There has to be a limit, my man.
We'll just have
But apparently with Aventurine, that limit is non-existent.
The cornerstone is gone. Another illusion of the harmony. Huh?
Hello, child. What are you doing in this strange place filled with monsters?
Mr. Pretty Eyes.
Yes.
That's weird. I don't remember playing as a Mr. Pretty Eyes.
Did you find your mother and father?
Of course. Big Sis is there too. The four of us were just playing hide and seek. I'm so happy. On our way here, Papa even brought me to see a flim.
What's a flim?
I think you mean film.
Okay. I even read it as film at first until I saw it was flim.
Putting many drawings together and turning them into a moving wall painting.
You need to get on the drinks event? I need to start the drinks event, but in order to do the drinks event, I need to actually finish the story. That's gonna take me like the next 2 weeks. Maybe, I don't know.
You should give it a try too, mister. You look sad. The amusement park will cheer you up.
No, it won't, child. No, it won't. What will cheer up Aventurine is seeing this entire place coming down around everyone else. Ooh, what's this? Okay, press the flip button to dodge obstacles and opponents. If you dodge right before you're about to crash into a roadblock, you will trigger Turbo Dash and experience a short period of invulnerability. Energy can be accumulated by triggering Turbo Dash and picking up supplies. When energy is full, you will enter Nutty Blitz and experience a long period of invulnerability. The film's length is limited in movie mode. The progress bar below indicates the filming progress. Audience score will be accumulated by conducting Turbo Dash, picking up supplies, or slamming into opponents or obstacles while invulnerable. Trigger the events above as many times as you can to achieve the target audience score. Okay, well, here we go. Turbo Dash! We've got Turbo Dash! What's that? You think I'm afraid of you things? No, I'll just dodge you. Ignore me, okay? I have fun with mini games, and I actually am enjoying the hell out of this. You can hit them in Turbo Dash? Well, I wish I knew that. Boom. Most popular movie ever, everybody. I missed some points. Hey, but I got 2,400 out of 1,000 points. No, wait, no, you're right. I can't miss points. Reshoot, reshoot, reshoot. Alright, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Boom. I got 10 more sequels. Oh, damn it. I missed some. No. I was too busy looking at chat. Chat distracted me. Okay, I'm blaming it on chat. I'm blaming chat.
How's that? Not a bad score, eh?
Missed the same ones again. Damn it.
Boring.
Can we do it again? Play it again. Okay. Oh, damn, that is... What the frick? 1, 2... Right, there's 10. That is 100 jades just sitting there. Sheesh! Should I really do all this right now? That is the question. When it's like there's still technically story to be doing. I shall destroy all of you! Bam. 10 more raving movies with Vincent, not Diesel. Oh, man. Okay, I'm like, do I do all of these? Or do I just, I do feel like we should continue on with story, because otherwise I will be here forever. And then there's even more points? Oh, even more jades? So there's 130 you get from just an in-story minigame. That's insane. Oh, hey, I found point. Or technique points. And I found more technique points. You hope Robin's old song is a CD for the music player in the train?
Why aren't you talking?
You've piqued my interest. I'll admit that there are still aspects of you that I don't completely understand.
Well, you sound sincere this time, at least.
Are you really one to talk about sounding sincere, my
Sincerity
dude?
is one of my traits that everybody likes. And I have precious few of those. Moving on. See that maze over there? I'll know everything about you before you reach the exit.
Oh, I hear thunder.
Our quaint journey through this amusement park still isn't over. And
Thunder means potentially rain. And potentially rain means I might not go to work tomorrow. Who knows? Wait, was that thunder in game or was that thunder in real life? I can't tell. Because that one just that bit of thunder kind of just sounded like it came from inside my headphones. And I was like, what? Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
Whoa, this place, it's so tall and there are so many flowers here. Fix
Rock
this.
and no
This one's
water.
for you.
Hello? Oh, hey, I found a chest. I'm trying not to go hunting for all the chests, but I can't help it.
A dead end? Oh, is this the wrong way?
Oh.
Is this?
Oh, what's on your mind?
It's got nothing to do with you.
Do you need a hand? manacles on you. That man gave you your first job. You made your first pot of gold. I remember it all too well.
Pot of gold. Is Aventurine actually a leprechaun?
Iron chain around your fist.
Super lucky.
For that is the only tool you could find. Then, in that maze,
Lots of gold.
you
Also wears a lot of green.
Shut up.
Aventurine is a leprechaun confirmed.
You don't wish to face your past.
Oh wait, he's not short enough. Damn.
Your life is worth at least 6
He's a really tall leprechaun.
Well, from what I see, you refuse to confront it because it only
30 Tombas.
How could a weak person take such daring risks?
I think it's because
That's right.
you're
You
weak, you're
love
able
the
to.
thrill of danger, but you refuse to let go of meaningless sentiments. Even in this
Like,
beautiful dream, the only thing you
in the end,
dare
you seem to
allow
have no
yourself
real ability to value your own life.
In your hands, those who follow you could have become Joker cards. They're far more useful that way. It's not like this is the only place the family ever cut corners. You could have had tons of action if you weren't so all or nothing. All it takes is a meager sacrifice. I bet Opal would have resolved this without a fuss.
Okay, so we now know of a character named Opal.
A pity you're not him. Well, you wouldn't be in this state if you could just get with the program. And why couldn't you? Out of professional integrity.
Where's Ruby?
Those techniques you mentioned are highly efficient, but it's not that I don't know about them. It's more like I couldn't care less. Get it? What fun is it if the fight isn't fair?
So Aventurine likes a fair fight? What?
The odds are obviously not in your favor, so how are you just breezing by? Did that masked fool's words awaken something in you?
I think
Well,
that's...
She gave me an answer that could turn everything.
I think that's a weird one where it's like, okay, so Aventurine wants a fair fight? A fair fight against who?
Everything? You mean it could make all the cards on the table just disappear?
That's cheating.
If these leaves could be brought back, would they bloom into new flowers?
Okay, now what?
Your expression right now is hard to put into words. The lucky charm Mama left you is made from gold. Why did you never consider selling it?
Dude, you can't just ask someone why they didn't sell a memento of their parent.
Looking back, that was the better choice.
Mama only left us with 2 pieces of jewelry. A necklace and a lucky charm. There won't ever be a 3rd piece.
That's what you always say, but you actually regret it, don't you? That you didn't sell them.
You can zip it if there's nothing to talk about.
I know. You must remember what Big Sis told you. You're a child blessed by Gaiathra
Yo,
Tribos.
Aventurine's story part is so fucking chatty.
Always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain.
Like, it is so long. Imagine if any of the other characters that we had met had gotten, like... At this point, I feel like this is the companion quest.
So, you surely won't
This is
forget
why
how
Dr.
tragic
Ratio
your
said he
last
talks too much. He foresaw this happening.
behind you felt like it was drilling into your heart. You ran away without looking back, just as she told you to.
Ooh.
A lifelong regret, indeed.
Enough. Do you not have anything better to talk about?
Aventurine's getting pissed.
Oh, shut me down like a champ. Well, I guess when it comes to mind games, this isn't exactly your first rodeo. I think I finally get you. Woo! You are nuts!
Thank you! Somebody is saying it! I'm sorry, I completely agree. Aventurine's nuts. But I will admit, that probably makes him one of the more fascinating characters I think we've been introduced to so far.
Think about it. There's a Stellaron in play, the fabulous Robin loses her voice, 2 unsolved murders, cryptic messages from a masked fool, and a chance to go head-to-head with Sunday himself. The only thing to pique your interest is one word. The last word. A word that's right there at your fingertips.
Death?
Death.
Oh. I was joking. I didn't actually think it would be death, but okay.
We'll know when the dice falls.
Well, if I have my wish, it'll probably be yours.
Reserve a seat for me in the audience. I'm curious to see just how capable you are. Still, you never answered my question.
You had a question? What was it?
If you could start over,
There was so much stuff.
but you still want to be the child.
There was legitimately so much stuff said during all this, I never even heard him ask this question. When did he ask this?
It's so quiet this time. Is he finally gone? Or am I the one about to finally made it out of this place?
Going home? But I don't want to go back yet.
Sorry, kid. Amusement park time. Oh my god. Why? Why do I get the feeling that I'm gonna have to do this puzzle again in just a second?
It's so fun here. I want to stay here forever.
How about no? Oh, you have got to be kidding me. You're gonna make me do a Hanu minigame? In the middle of all this?
There's only one place he can be.
Gotta hide, my friends. You don't see me, of that I am sure. If you use the Hanu rocket to ignite the fireworks, it'll trigger an explosion that defeats enemies that is even capable of destroying walls.
Mister, is that you? I hear the
No.
sound of Ah. I don't know why, mister, but you always give me a special feeling that makes me more curious about you.
Shit, I'm out of water.
It's sad that I can't get to know you more. We have to say goodbye.
No, I didn't have fun. Why? Because your adult self is kind of a chatty asshole. Like,
you're going back?
Seriously.
Yes, I should go home. The day's getting dark, and it's going to rain. I don't want to worry the others.
You're home. Where is it?
What a strange question. It's where Papa, Mama, and Big Sis are. In this dream. park. This beautiful dream. They really are peaceful. Everyone loves it.
So, what? Is this the Harmony
But,
just trying to
mister,
trap him in a dream?
Why don't you like it?
Now I'm confused. What?
Because they're not here.
Where are they then?
I don't know.
Aww. Don't try to hit me with a sap story to try and convince me to roll for this man. It's not gonna happen. No, I refuse to fall for your...
You're tired.
I refuse to fall for gotcha bait and story bait. Damn it!
We all are. Which is why we chose to stay here. Me and him.
Hey, thank you for the follow, IQ Sensei. Welcome to the Fox Gang. Hello, by the way. For 2 years of feeding a gambling problem and buying PNG images, I've moved to playing a variety of games. And my guy started streaming gambling game. Yeah.
We'll be with you forever in this dream.
I do in fact play a variety of games.
This is the greatest honor that we can offer to those who hurtle towards death.
But I also have to admit, it's just generally, I don't know, I enjoy gacha games a lot more. I think honestly I do have a bit of a gambling problem. So maybe that's why I want to stay away from Aventurine. I don't want to admit my own faults. That's what I'm worried about, IQ Sensei. Is that he's gonna be so cool at the end, I'm gonna be like, damn, I can't skip him.
Legacy couldn't be more boring.
Yeah, I've got Japard and Fushin. I need to finish maxing out my Fushin because she still doesn't have her heal. But I think it says something that's like I can still clear content without her having her full ability. She would just be better if I did, though.
Deep inside family territory. You want to be polished up.
Now you pull Acheron and then save for Sam. That is kind of the idea. We have Acheron and her light cone, so I just need to also finish building her.
You'll be the closing act.
And we have Gallagher, who I need to finish I really can't wait to start the event, because then I can get the final copy of Gallagher I need. I need him to be at least E2.
Of course you can. Your luck will help you.
Wait, what do you mean Sam is a she? What?
Stellaron and an emanator.
What? This sounds like spoiler territory.
That way, the IBC will earn a place at the table. And as for you,
You don't know.
just happen to slip the leash.
Are you a believer in the Firefly is Sam?
You'll have the freedom you've always dreamed.
Are you a believer? I'm gonna be real. It's like I have definitely gotten on that train when I was like, oh, I don't want that to be the case. But now it's like I do want that to be the case, because if Firefly is a 5-star, I know I can roll for her. If she's a 4-star, I'm fucked.
Oh, so that's why Diamond chose you.
The road less traveled is okay. Where's you can? All right, I'm going to choose to not read that statement because it's like that sounds like story spoiler, and I want to avoid spoilers.
He's just after Penacony. No matter the means, no matter the
I saw a bit of the
price.
statement, but I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna not look at chat for a second.
It's hard, isn't it?
I also know that probably by now,
Don't get soft on
you know,
me
there's
now.
leaks and stuff, but it's like I don't really look
Did
at
you
leaks.
suddenly grow a
Hey, what's up,
conscience?
Edibie? How's it going?
Hey, I was born from
Just
yours.
playing tricks on me, so now I wonder if it's true. Damn it!
The hole you've dug is basically impossible.
There's like it's one of those things where it kind of feels like it's so obvious, and yet it feels like it could be a red herring the whole time. It's April 1st. Oh my god, I can't trust anything people say today. I forgot about that. Damn
All we
it.
can do is play the cards we're dealt and rake in as much time as possible.
There is no trusting my chat.
Yes. Alas, people won't make all the right choices in their lifetime. Though luck always seems like it's on your side. You will keep winning, having never lost before, but why you? Why must it be you?
Since when can I trust chat? That is a very fair point.
On the pain of someone you love, on the loss of dozens more. If these windfalls, these jackpots, aren't a gift from Guyana.
Just spent 2 hours in your cinema accompanying your younger brother to see the new Kong vs. Kong and Godzilla movie. It was the most 6 out of 10 movie you ever saw, entertaining, but story as predictable as Fox reactions. Ouch. Look, I can't do much. This whole stream has been one big reaction stream.
Maybe
if you want me to be real with you.
And look back, I'll know what the trip was all about.
Time to make a move, my friend. I'll be waiting up ahead.
At least the fights are good CGI. I don't believe you. I don't believe in good CGI.
Best to die without regrets.
So, in other words, since that is supposed to be the outcome of Aventurine, that was Aventurine's ghost?
Can you take a photo for me? I want a memento.
Well, now that's just fucking creepy.
Sure. Come on.
Did I see the HSR 1st April video? I did not. Target found.
How nice. Now I can see what I look like too.
Look at the lens when you're taking a photo the next time. Your expression will look more natural.
Sure, I will. Then, mister, are you going back too?
Godzillaverse is your brother.
I can't leave yet.
Nasuverse, so you absorb everything by osmosis.
I still have a show to do.
Oh, you're about to go on stage, aren't you? Let's go then. I'll take you.
Seriously, why do they do this? It's like, you've made a character that I spent so much time hating, and now I'm like, shit, I kind of like him now.
So you're
But-
an actor.
But that's the best
wonder
part
your clothes
of
are so
Hoyoverse is that when you first interact with a
actually,
character, they want you to feel a certain way, and then they give you a reason to be like,
show to do.
hold on a second.
Are you the same as those men in black in the sky?
This is how the character
But you're not
actually
wearing
is.
black.
And just, son of a...
Only ordinary
I'm glad I don't
employees
spend a
have
ton of money on this game, because if
My
I did,
position
I'd be
is
screwed.
much higher than theirs.
What about not yet? Like, about the spending money? Like, I buy the Express Pass, no problem, because the Express Pass is like, that's like being a subscriber on a Twitch channel.
I hope I
Probably a
can
bad
become as
analogy,
good
but it's like,
looking as you
it's
when I grow up.
a $5 that I don't mind paying, because it's actually really cool, and there's a lot of benefits
course
to
you
doing
can.
so. It, like, you basically triple your rolling
You'll
power
be
for the most
better.
part,
And stronger than me.
and that always kind of just seems like a good idea.
Behind this curtain is the grand stage.
I don't think I'll ever buy the Battle Pass. I think the most expensive thing that I would ever buy from this
Almost time
game
to go on stage.
is top-ups only if I am very close to pity, like I did when I was rolling for the light cone, so I bought the $5 top-ups.
Thank you.
I don't think I would ever buy Battle Pass. Most expensive thing, other than the top ups, I would ever buy would probably be
Let's put our palms together.
if the game
If
ever
you
releases
receive Gaiathra's
skins.
blessing, you'll feel more relaxed. Putting our palms together is a simple ritual. By putting our palms together and reciting the prayer to Mama Funga, she will bless us.
Every time he says that, I keep thinking he's gonna say Mama
If you're not
Fungus.
familiar, I can guide you.
Still don't like Aventurine, nothing can change that. Fair.
It's alright. I know how to do it. Of course I know.
Now watch them make me hate him
This is where
again.
we go our own way, Kakavasha. The catechins are coming.
Why? The catechins have already taken all our money, food, and they killed our parents. What more do they want?
Oh dear.
Catechins are bloodthirsty, cruel, and insatiably greedy. They want everything only to end up with nothing. This is a trick, an act of revenge. Remember? Today is the day of the Kakava, and also your birthday. They know the Avgin will surely hold a festival today. With the aid of this rain, they will come to destroy our wagons and take everything they want. Little do the Catechins know, this time we will fight back. The men in black that descend from the skies are on our side. The Catechins stand no chance against them, and will surely pay for their arrogance. Without this rain, the Catechins would never take action, and we would not have the chance to turn the tide. This is a gift from Gaiathra, and you...
I'm gonna guess the men in black were not very
Good
helpful.
fortune will bless your sister with success.
Sad exposition moment, yeah.
But people will die, and you will be in danger. How is that good fortune? Why are you all doing this?
The Avgin always return their blood debts. Gaiathra calls for me, while Papa and Mama are waiting for me. I must answer the call. She will bless you with good fortune and help you survive.
I have a feeling the IPC just shot everyone. That's
As
what
long
I'm
as
feeling
you
like.
are alive, the blood of the Avgin will never run dry. So run, Kakavasha. Do not be afraid, and do not look back. Go to the other side of the mountain. The rain will accompany you, and the rain will bless you. As for us, we will reunite in Kakava's next aurora.
Oh, man.
May the goddess Gaiathra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful. And your schemes forever concealed. Farewell, Kakavasha.
Motherfuckers. No, no, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry on stream.
From the Interastral Peace broadcast. The IPC Marketing Development Department spokesperson confirms that a small-scale rebellion has broken out in the unclaimed region of Sigonia. The situation is now under control. The insurgents are from a local clan known as Kataka, which has a long history of disdain towards the IPC. This has caused a serious negative impact to the work of
They just
the
wanting guns
IPC's
blazing on
Marketing
everyone, I
Development
think.
Department.
The clan launched a massive attack on the Avgin, who were under the protection of the IPC, resulting in 6,728 deaths and 3,452 missing. The casualties are currently under the care of the frontline trauma team. The spokesperson expresses his deepest condolences for this devastating humanitarian disaster. At the same time, delivering an important message on this matter to all interplanetary citizens. Finally, he proclaims, the hammer of preservation will fall on all beings, regardless of life or death, regardless of race, regardless of ideology, to uphold the basic rights we inherently possess.
And what does any of that mean?
Kakavasha?
Feels bad. Your species is becoming extinct. Anyway, back to business. Oh my god. Man.
Okay.
If we were gonna meet a character without a tragic backstory, the answer is no, because if a characters didn't have tragic backstories, we wouldn't have interesting characters. Actually, we have quite a few characters that don't necessarily have tragic
This
backstories.
act is dedicated to you.
They don't exactly have the happiest of lives, but their backstories aren't inherently tragic.
For you. Kakavasha.
Probably I'm trying to think of an example. Maybe Sushang, I guess. Sushang,
way,
as far as I know, doesn't
before
have
you
a tragic
go,
backstory.
I have a personal question.
His story is the most fleshed out until now.
Do you truly want to destroy the world with your own hands?
Let's assume, just assuming now, that every time I roll the dice, there's a possibility of achieving this particular outcome. Then I would be quite happy to make that wager.
Damn. Okay, Aventurine, let's cool our jets, please. Destruction of the world doesn't seem as fun as you might think it is. So how about we not do that? When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret. Huh. Returning to the Trailblazers POV. Wait, we have Trailblazer POV?
Hello.
We have Trailblazer POV? I never play as Trailblazer
Navigator.
anymore. The tragic of Sushang is Yanqing has an even higher
Mr.
rank
He
than...
needs no introduction, as you definitely know him.
Hey, I still deserve a proper intro. Pleasure to meet you, Miss
Hello?
Acheron.
None of you seem surprised by my arrival.
Since Welt has decided to travel with you, it means that he trusts you. And we trust his judgment.
I envy your close friendships.
Miss Acheron here doesn't present a danger, and she's of no threat to the Astral Express.
Well, I think you're kind of
Aventurine's
biased in this
prior
situation,
accusation
maybe.
was based on nothing more than his own subjectivity. Which is why...
Well, more he wanted us to
before we
focus
continue
more on her
working
while he
together,
was moving
he
about
has a duty
on
to
his own
explain
business.
himself.
You want to create a situation where all three parties are present?
There must be some deeper meaning behind Aventurine's actions.
Well, this is May.
I
She will harm
suspect
us.
he's been aware of Penacony's secret from the beginning.
Not entirely
has
sure
been
I believe
continuously
that.
Strategizing to
I'm not gonna lie,
prevail.
playing this game and having and
that
dealing with all the
sense,
HI3 lore that has been
Astral
popping up as a
Express's
part
role in
of
his
Star
plans
Rail
would be
has made me want to play HI3 again.
Worst case scenario, he may use us to do something.
I'm like, if I start
unexpected.
playing any more gacha games, I'm gonna have to turn.
Assuming
I am
things
literally
do
going to have to start
escalate
streaming
to
8
that
hours a
stage,
day
having an
to
extra
play
ally is
all
a
of
good
them,
insurance
just to get all of the daily farming done.
Penacony
I'm gonna have to be
has
like, okay, gotta make this into a full-time job. Goes
state of
live
affairs
for
is
8 hours,
significantly
playing like
more
4 or
intricate than
5
that
different
Belobog
gacha
and
games.
the Xianzhou.
I am the bone of my bat. Stellaron is my body, and Trailblaze is my blood. Oh my god, that kills me. I have to.
You're talking weird again. But it's a
I
good
have
vibe.
to do it.
No matter what, we can't ignore the safety
I
of
can't
Penacony.
not do it.
To solve the mystery of the Watchmaker, it
That
is
is
crucial
great.
to get the IPC's intel. The path ahead is fraught with danger.
Like, come on.
What's
Okay, all the FGO fans, please tell me you
Sounds
picked
like we've
that last
reached a
one.
consensus.
What do you think his full chant would be? Unlimited Batworks?
I will accompany you, of course.
Let's move out then! But where do we start looking for him?
No need to rush. If he truly has laid a trap, he will definitely use every means to lure us in.
Unlimited trash can works.
The most wondrous, most magnificent show in Penacony's history is
Oh, are we about... Oh, wow. Okay. It looks like the other shoe is about to drop. Trash can works. Unlimited 200 pity.
Look. Should both the performers and spectators fail to arrive,
Well, I guess the other shoe's about to drop, huh, guys?
Let's get going, everyone. The hour of trailblazing is upon us.
FGO's pay to win garbage for real. I think I do pretty well as I'm not, you know what? I'm not free to play. I was low spender. I'm free to play now because it's like, I'm gonna be honest. I do prefer games with battle passes and stuff because it's like for a small subscription, you have way more rolling power. Love how only the audience knows Aventure's story. Yep. Bum, ba, da, da. I've never played Punishing Gray Raven, actually. I've seen people play it, and it looked interesting. I think at the time, though, I was in the mix of playing Genshin and HI3. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm gonna do a quick little thing real quick where I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna rank the 3 Hoyoverse games that I have played. So those would be Genshin Impact, HI3, and Star Rail. Not in that order. I'm just listing them. HI3 and Star Rail are so hard to place for me because it's like I have definitely invested much more time into Star Rail than I did HI3. But I absolutely was in love with HI3 when I played it. It is so fucking good. The story is fun. The gameplay is fun. So the fact that I go, like, I loved Genshin, but I actually did enjoy the closed arena combat that was HI3. Because, honestly speaking, it just got too frustrating to play Genshin sometimes. So, but I'm going to say this. Honkai Star Rail has a much easier UI to play with. I will say, though, with Star Rail, I play on controller, but I do find it easier to play on keyboard. But with everything said, I would say Star Rail, HI3, and Genshin is just at the lowest. I'm sorry. Genshin, I still play it. I still love to play it. I love it when new stuff comes out, but it is so much harder to play. Like, I am actually at a point where I am so bored with my current account. I am this close to starting a new one and starting fresh because I'm bored out of my mind with what I'm doing. And it's just way too much effort for me to just be like, okay, well, I could just go rebuild all these characters and start doing Abyss content. When it's like, my characters are built up that they can easily take care of most of the other content that I care about. And the only content I care about with Genshin was the story stuff. Everything else, I couldn't give a shit about. Abyss? Who cares? Oh, but Fox, you're missing out on like 600 Prima Gems. I'm like, I don't really care. I really don't. The Abyss stuff is like, I can clear at least all the way up to Chamber 11 or Floor 11 without any real problem. So it's like, I'm only missing out on 150. I'm missing out on that 600 by choice because it's like, I'm like, I don't care about this at all. Chamber 12 is usually so astronomically hard that it's like, it's not really worth playing. It's not fun. I don't enjoy it. Maybe like I'll eventually go back, rebuild my characters, and try to see like what I can actually make out of it. Like right now, I am having more fun with the game by going through and just leveling up all of my characters and saying, okay, you know how everyone said don't do this? I'm going to go do it because I'm at a point in the game where I can. Or I'm going in and I'm exploring through all the areas that I've missed so far, like getting all the chests that I didn't go and pick up earlier. And that's what I've been doing. Yeah, so I'm really not looking forward to Genshin's next anniversary. I know we still got a while to go on for that, but I'm just like, Genshin has really just disappointed everyone at every year's turn, where it's like 4th anniversary is coming, and while I don't think it'll kill the game, I do think that when the wait, is it 3rd or 4th? I don't know. Another anniversary is coming up in like half a year. And I just think people no longer expect anything of it, that people don't even care if something good happens. And I think, honestly, a big part of the fault here is, like, Genshin has, for some reason, really, like, they don't seem to understand that we love what they are committed to. They're committed to doing better story. They're committed to doing better art and mechanics. I'm gonna say it now, and I'm always thankful for that. My problem is, and when we're talking to other streamers, I know a couple of streamers who are like, you shouldn't base your love of the game based on the rewards you get. And it's like, I'm not basing my love of the rewards that I'm getting. I'm basing it on the fact that I have just dedicated hours, 3 years to the game. And when the anniversary comes out, and we're supposed to be celebrating that, and they're like, hey, here's a multi, here's some Mora. It's like, what just happened? No, it's like, I kind of agree. It's like, the problem the community has at large with Genshin Impact's team is not that just that the rewards feel crappy. It's that we are dedicating a year and an hour into the game. The anniversary is where we want to celebrate that. So it's not hard. Like, Honkai Star Rail just fucking proved it. And I know a lot of, and I know that ultimately speaking, they doubled. Like, here's the thing. Okay, let me go ahead and get into this because it was brought up. It's like, hey, at the anniversary, the actual total number of Stellar Jades and stuff is actually less than in the previous patch. But Star Rail does this better because they actually hyped us in. It's like, even though the overall Jades is less, there is so much stuff that is going on in this patch that we don't really care. We're hyped. It's new story content. Whenever anniversary happens on Genshin, it's always with nothing. It's always during a patch where there's nothing else going on. It's filler. It's like, oh, hey, we're going to have this really quick event that's not really going to do anything. You're going to have it done in about a day. With this patch, we had the anniversary. We had Cosmodesy, which was actually a really fun mini game to play. We had new story content that really hyped us up. We care more about that than the actual anniversary. So even if the Jades come out being less than the previous patch, there is so much stuff to be excited about. Whereas when Genshin has its anniversary, we're just like, how are they going to disappoint us this time? And this is coming from a player that still loves Genshin Impact, that still loves playing it. You'll still catch me playing it. And in fact, I will probably play the new story when it comes out in a few more patches. I think we got like one more patch before the new story comes out. But until that happens right now, it's like, even I gotta say, it's like Honkai Star Rail has done its best job. If someone was to say, what is the Genshin Impact killer? It is Star Rail, and not because it kills it, but it's because it's another game made by the same company that is doing everything that Genshin Impact should be doing, and it's doing it better. That has been the main problem that the Genshin community at large has had with it, is that Star Rail proves that Genshin could do this, but they just aren't listening. Like, that's another thing, is that it feels like Hoyoverse, the dev team in charge of Genshin, it feels like it's that they are not listening. That's what it always feels like. Now, I don't like harping on about games like this, and I don't feel like being super negative, because like I said, I love Hoyoverse games. Hoyoverse has been my favorite series of gacha games that I have ever played, and I will continue to play them. And I will continue to be excited about it when new content comes out. My channel is really starting to reflect that as I post more and more stuff, which, by the way, I know you guys aren't seeing it, and I know you guys won't see this video for a while, but for the Twitch viewers, I'm going to start archiving all of my VODs over on the YouTube channel. So if you guys ever want to go and check that out, you can type in the command !YouTube, get the link, subscribe there so you can check out old VODs. The old VODs won't be all of them. I won't start really posting for about a week right now because I'm trying to accumulate content, and I gotta do thumbnails right now, so that's why. And honestly, I might ask you guys about whether or not I do other stuff. Like, I know Wuthering Waves is coming out soon, and I've seen other people talk about checking out. I might go and check that out as well. But I haven't decided yet, because if I just keep adding more gacha games to my play roster and then I try to keep up with all of them, I'm gonna get so fucking swamped that I'm gonna have to literally start streaming every day and just spend 8 hours grinding out all the various gacha games. But with all that said, I do want to thank everyone who came out tonight. Seriously, your support is always, what's the word I'm looking for, is always appreciated. And I will hopefully catch you guys in another one. I'm going to give us a raid to, I think Kush is live. Like, usually Kush or Nyx are my usuals for my weekday stream, for my weekday raids, because they are the main ones I watch. But I know Kush also went live much earlier on, so I don't know. I don't want to raid him without knowing, so let me go check this out. I should just always have Twitch pulled up so I don't have to do such a long wait time. Okay. Yeah, they're both live. I raided Nyx last time, so I'm gonna raid Kush. Did I even type this right? I can never tell. All right, I did. All right. So once again, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate the support. Hopefully I will catch you guys in another one. Hopefully I'll be live tomorrow. And if not, well, you guys know what happened. Well, you don't, but see you around, everybody.